Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 1, opening week of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. For fans of high school football around the state, opening night of football feels much like Christmas in August. As August begins, so too does the countdown to kickoff. And as the weeks pass, the excitement across the state builds until finally it is time for Friday Night Lights. Well, football fans, we are ecstatic to announce that the wait is over. From the big cities to the small country towns, shops and storefronts will lock their doors. Teams, fans, and families alike will load up the buses, cars, and trucks and go searching for the bright lights of football stadiums throughout the wild, wonderful West Virginia landscape. And now, the time has come to officially kick off the 2022 high school football season. As we prepare for Game 1 of the 2022 edition of the Roane County Raiders, we must look back on all that has transpired in the 3 years previous. In 2019, a very young but very talented Raider team was looking to resurrect the program after missing the playoffs for 2 years straight, including an 0-10 season. The expectations were high, and then tragedy hit, not only the team but the entire community. Wins and losses were no longer the most important thing. Simply in taking the field in 2019, the Raiders were winners, inspiring an entire state through their own resilience. However, a magical run to end the 2019 season and a loaded team returning in 2020 once again had the Raider faithful expecting big things the following year. What no one could have expected, however, was a global pandemic that ravaged the world and shut down the majority of the 2020 football season in West Virginia. Add to that the loss of two-way starters for Roane County in the first quarter of the first game. The Raiders played when they could and as hard as they could, but the season was once again a wash. And then came 2021. All Raiders back, all Raiders healthy, a full schedule of games to be played, and a group of seniors that had not had any real opportunity to show what they could do. Take a healthy team with strong senior leaders and quite a bit more than the normal motivation of a football team, and what do you get? One of the best seasons in the history of Roane County football. 9-3 record, a playoff win at Nicholas County, a near massive upset of number 2 Independence on their home turf, and respect earned across the state. Fast forward to tonight. Although the Raiders did lose some very important cogs, the machine still runs strong. A new group of seniors stands strong, ready to lead the 2022 Roane County Raiders to even bigger heights, with underclassmen who have bought in and are ready to make this Raider team another one of the all-time greats. However, all of this is just a broadcaster waxing poetic. The truth is, games must be played and won to earn the goals this team has set. And tonight, a massive challenge awaits Roane County in the form of the St. Mary's Blue Devils. The Blue Devils are coming off a 6-4 campaign that saw them miss the Class Single A playoffs by the slimmest of margins. And one of the teams that assisted in that narrow miss was the Raiders, who grinded out a 6-0 dogfight on the Blue Devils' home turf. St. Mary's brings back a loaded senior group with talent across the board and revenge on their minds. Listed as a top 5 team in Class Single A, St. Mary's will certainly be motivated for a big win, stepping up a class. Roane County has also garnered some serious respect on the heels of 2021, with rankings as high as 8th in Class AA. No doubt a win for either team means massive point opportunities for the rest of the season. The stakes could not be higher right away on opening night. The eyes of the state will certainly be partly focused on the brand new turf field here at County Stadium for this monumental opening night battle. So here we go for the first of many Friday nights this year. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, Raider football is once again on the air. From Reedy to Walton, Newton to Spencer, and all points in between, we welcome you to Mountain Country 104.7 FM's coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Miller alongside my partners John Penna back in the booth, Matt White and Katie Nutter joining us live as well with our video graphics, instant replays, and scoreboard from A&M Digital Technologies, Joe McDonald. John Penna, I'll bring you in first. Welcome back, number 1, to the booth for us here tonight. And it wouldn't be game number 1 without a little bit of glitchiness here. We've had some issues with technology. It's a big crowd, and a lot of them know the Wi-Fi password here. So Joe McDonald's been sweating. But I'll tell you what, one person that's not been sweating is Coach Paul Burdett tonight. He looked, as I talked to him earlier in the evening, rather settled, rather confident, really kind of business as usual. Although You have to be that way, whether you are or not. You put on the front, because this team that we're getting ready to play here tonight in St. Mary's is very talented, and they want revenge. This could be a dogfight tonight.
Oh, it absolutely can, Drew. What you see on film is a very aggressive football team. They forced quite a few turnovers in the couple scrimmages that I was able to watch, but. They're a team that brings back a lot of guys, and a physical game is what we had last year at St. Mary's with a 6-0 win that kind of gave us a good start to our season last year. But this team right here is going to be hungry to come here to County Stadium on this new beautiful turf field and try to knock off the Raiders, because they know Roane County is going to give them tons of points to get them into the playoffs this year.
8 seniors departing from last year's squad. So you look at that and you look at a lot of starters, and obviously you're missing some very talented players. But what you do bring back is still a lot of two-way starters, a lot of starters on defense, offense, some guys who didn't start last year but had plenty of time at the varsity level. Obviously, the two that you're going to look at offensively for Roane County, and that's who everyone's going to be keying on, including opponents, Skylar Delk, Briar Begler. Delk last year finished with 1,090 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns, also had 209 yards receiving. Briar Begler goes for 1,526 yards, 20 touchdowns. He also had 117 receiving yards. Delk is going to move back into the quarterback position, replacing Shadrach Greathouse for a lot of time. He won't be there the whole time.
Right.
We've got a freshman coming up in Jacob Greathouse, who has really impressed and gotten a lot stronger and better throughout this first part of the preseason.
Yeah, and you know, Delk is one of those guys that's been a leader since he's got here to Roane County High School. It's weird to see him in the quarterback position, but from what I've seen on scrimmages, he's very composed, and he's really worked at this since probably January. So he's a natural leader for this team. But like you said, Jacob Greathouse, a freshman, comes in very capable of coming in and playing. Jacob is one of those kids that's very high IQ football, and the game's going to be a little bit quick for him just because of his age. But as the season goes on, things could change a little bit, and you could see Delk back there at that fullback running back spot a little bit more.
You know, some other names that you're going to hear offensively this year. Lane Watson has impressed in preseason as a receiver. Obviously, Colton Paxton as a tight end. Coben Cottrell, a new player this year coming in. He is impressed on the offensive side. But it all starts up front. You've got 3 returning starting linemen from last year, and another one in Colton Albright, who played significant minutes on both sides.
Absolutely. Last year, you know, it took us up to the first practice to figure out kind of what our offensive line was going to look like. Matthew Schaefer really emerged as one of our key guys. There was probably 3 or 4 games last year that he actually was the highest graded offensive lineman on the team, and You also had Albright that came in and filled in some spots when you had some guys that were taking some breaks. And then Noah Jett's very, very capable last year as a freshman. The speed of the game for Noah, it was a little bit hard for him to kind of figure out, but as the season went on, he really got it together. And then Jacob Bunner coming in last year as a sophomore just really figured it out. The kid has been in that weight room, and he has been hungry for this season to start. It's going to be exciting to see where he is. And then Christian Jarvis is the other guy, and he's just really, really bought into being the leader of that offensive line.
Speaking of Bunner and Jarvis on the defensive side, Bunner going to anchor that front for Roane County. Jarvis moves in from defensive end. He'll play defensive tackle. That allows bookends with Matthew Schaefer and help me out, I'm losing it right now already. Colton Albright on the outside for Roane County. And again, you're going to have guys coming in behind them. I think the strength of the team will be obviously the interior linemen defensively and the linebacking core. We have speed, size, and physical linebackers.
Well, and that's just what it was. Last year we were really able to exploit teams with our linebacker play. You go back and watch film from last year. These guys did such a great job of reading. Colton Paxton, just a unbelievable true leader, Mike linebacker, and really took over as a sophomore. But to have him in there as the QB of that defense, and then you've got the speed of Begler and Delk that you can throw in on the sides. There's some guys that are going to be moved around. Lane Watson, very capable of playing in that secondary. Shea Harper's going to get some reps at safety, maybe a hybrid little bit of a linebacker slot. But overall, the front seven is really what's going to hold this Roane County defense together.
We'll talk about the St. Mary's squad when we come back. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have more pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett after these messages.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call, 304-927-6466. That's our specialty. NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
We welcome you back inside of County Stadium as the band has played the national anthem. We talked to head coach Paul Burdett for our Coach's Corner interview. Let's take a look at what he had to say. We're going to start our interview with head coach Paul Burdett in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, welcome back, folks. I'm standing here in the end zone of this absolutely pristine turf field. Let's start with that, Coach Paul Burdett. A long time coming here. And I'll tell you what, it's already made itself useful tonight. Had a big rainstorm that came through right before you guys came out here for warm-ups. Going to be a perfect condition, though.
It's unbelievable, Drew. 12 years we've talked about it. And thanks to our Board of Education and the county taxpayers, it was made possible this spring. It was an absolute game changer for everybody involved. I said I wish I had a picture sometime last week. Band, soccer, and football all practiced on the field at the same time. It was an absolute thing of beauty.
Okay, enough of that stuff. Let's talk about football here tonight. Obviously we know what last year was. It was a magical, wonderful, fun year. You lose some guys from last year, but you bring back a ton of talent from last year. How do you manage the expectations and build upon last year with this group of guys who many were involved in that last year's season?
Drew, we got to have a really short memory about last year, as crazy as that may sound. These guys know what they did. They knew the time, the effort, and the work that was put in to make that happen. And they've been able to try to replicate that this spring, this summer. Not only try, but I feel like they have. They really put the time in, the work in. But to be honest with you, you know, you can forget about the rest of the season. The only thing we care about is the game in front of us and being 1-0. That's been our motto now for 2 years. We want to be 1-0, and that's it.
Well, it's going to be a very challenging opportunity here tonight, and I say opportunity because if you're a team that expects to be where you want to be, everything's an opportunity. It's not a struggle or anything less than that. You had a couple of scrimmages. Obviously, seemed like Warren, you guys clicked pretty well. Effort may have been a bit of an issue in the work, Kenny, in the first half, but I thought when I talked to you and I talked to the rest of the coaches, I said, hey, I'd rather happen this week than next week, and great chalk talk opportunities, I think.
Yeah, we got to learn a lot of lessons from Work County, you know, and I don't know there was so much effort. It was just early on we had some lack of execution, and but gave us plenty of time to bring that up in practice this week, work on it. I promise you it was addressed on Monday, worked on Monday, worked on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we've cleaned that up. These guys are tuned in. I think they're ready to go.
Okay, last year, first game of the season, you traveled to St. Mary's, a dogfight 6-0 victory for you guys. Both of these teams, you guys and St. Mary's, coming into this year, having a little bit of success last year, you guys no longer flying under the radar. Both teams getting some preseason accolades. I know you don't care about that, but there's a reason you guys and St. Mary's are getting these talks. It's because you guys bring back a lot of talent. You guys did it last year. St. Mary's was one game shy of making it to the playoffs. They bring a bunch of people back, and in fact, they bring an extra player back that you saw last year on a different team. This is going to be a very good challenge here tonight.
St. Mary's is a good football team. They got a lot of returning starters back from last year. They had Ramsey from Ripley, and he was a key guy at Ripley, obviously. And we focused on him when we were there last year, and now we got to focus on him and the rest of the squad they got. But you know what? We were able to go in there last year and get an upset. We're just hoping we can get an upset again here tonight.
Absolutely. Obviously, in the two scrimmage you saw from St. Mary's, one of them they were a little more run-heavy. The other one very balanced passing and running. I know that they like to get out in space with Roush and Ramsey. And Powell, obviously, a much stronger thrower this year than he was last year.
Yeah, he throws the ball really well. Big, tall guy, sees the field great. He's got good blockers in front of him. They present a challenge, but you know what? I think we probably present some type of challenge too. So 7:30, we'll find out what's going to happen.
You guys have 2,000-yard rushers coming back. Obviously, people know about Delkin Begler, but you guys are much more than that, as we've seen already in the first couple scrimmages.
Yeah, you know, everybody's going to be keying on Skylar and Breyer. But we have other weapons to deal with. You know, Shea Harper has really been great here in the preseason. Colton Paxson at tight end, Coben Cottrell, a new guy at tight end, Lane Watson at split end, you know, and Jake Greathouse, who has come along. I'm really proud of the way that he's progressed since May. You know, we got some of our own stuff, but, you know, I really talk about individual stuff very little. And I'll tell you, I said it last year about last year's team, and this year's team has continued the same trait. Probably their best attribute, Drew, is they don't care. It doesn't matter who gets the touchdown. It doesn't matter who carries the ball. They just want to win ball games, and that's what it's going to take to do what we want to do.
Great opportunity tonight. Last question, as always, Coach. Couple of scrimmages under your belt. Healthier team here tonight.
Well, pretty healthy altogether. You know, Brandon Richardson's on our team, and he suffered a broken nose at a baseball practice there right before the Warren scrimmage. So he had surgery this week, and he's on the mend. So hoping in about 2 weeks we can get him back out on the field and be a part of us. But from everybody that was here last week, everybody's good. Everybody's ready to go.
Coach, new season, new team, a lot of returners, a lot of excitement. But again, it's a game one, and you guys got to go take care of business. We wish you the best of luck. Go out there and get win number one of the season.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head coach Paul Burdett, folks, stick around. After these messages, more pregame coverage on WVRC 104.7 FM. No messages for us here tonight, folks. We are just about ready to go. They are doing a ceremony right now out at the middle of the field, this brand new turf field for Roane County High School. Board of Education members out there, and the superintendent of schools as well, Richard Duncan, and, of course, former head coach Jim Hamrick. Tom Hardman and Butch Greathouse, all three making the trip out here for this special event, as it is the first night on the turf field. Very, very important to recognize the work that was put in to helping give Roane County the best. Let's take a look at the starting lineups now for both teams. First off, on offense for the St. Mary's Blue Devils.
You mentioned it earlier, Drew. There's a ton of returning talent here. 9 seniors and 2 juniors on both sides of the ball for St. Mary's. Up front at the left tackle spot, the 6'1", 234-pound senior Isaac Anderson. The left guard, a 6 foot, 241-pound senior, converted from fullback last season, Cody Hauser. A 5'11", 235-pound junior in Ty Watkins will be the center. At the right guard spot, the 5'9", 194-pound senior Owen Velasquez. And the right tackle, the 6 foot, 245-pound junior Ben Wagstaff. We'll see a lot of 2 tight end sets out of the Blue Devils. First off, 6'2", 161-pound senior Peyton Gerard, and the 6'3", 219-pound senior Chancey Cox. At the split, 6'2", 179-pound senior Evan Doring. In the backfield, at fullback, you mentioned the transfer in from Ripley, the 6'3", 210-pound senior Joey Ramsey. The tailback, the 5'11", 175-pound senior Luke Roush, rushed for over 1,500 yards last season. Roane County held him to 51 in that first game of the contest last year. And anchoring the offense here, the 6'7", 216-pound senior Luke Powell.
Looking to stop that offensive power for Roane County on defense. The front 4 defensive ends, Ori May, 6 foot, 170-pound senior, and Matthew Schaefer, 6'1", 200-pound senior. D tackles, Jacob Bunner, the junior, is 6'2", 285. Christian Jarvis, the senior, 6'1", 225. Along the linebacking core for Roane County, outside Briar Begler, 5'8", 165 senior, and Shea Harper, a 6 foot, 175 sophomore. Inside will be Colton Paxton, coming off of 84 solo tackles last year, 6'1", 210-pound senior, and Skylar Delk, 6 foot, 180-pound senior. Defensive backs, Andy Jetton, the junior, goes 5'11", 175, and Lane Watson, the sophomore, 6'1", 175. The safety is Sawyer Hunt, a junior, 5'10", 150.
Now the defense for St. Mary's, you're going to see a lot of similar looks like we do here in Roane County. 4-4 front to start the game. You'll see some 5-3 mixed in as well. First off, though, getting the start, the defensive end, 6'3", 210-pound senior Joey Ramsey. In the middle, 6 foot, 241-pound senior Cody Hauser. 5'11", 235-pound junior Ty Watkins in the middle. And the other end at 6'3", 219-pound senior Chancey Cox. The 4 linebackers, you mentioned Roush, the 5'11", 175-pound senior, to go along with the 6'2", 161-pound senior Peyton Gerard. And in the middle, 5'9", 194-pound senior Owen Velasquez. And the other outside backer, 5'10", 168-pound junior Josiah DeMoss. The corners, 6'1", 141-pound senior Brady Elar. And the other corner, the 5'9", 157-pound junior Shane Moran. And the safety, 6'2", 179-pound senior Evan Doring.
For Roane County along the front line, Noah Jett gets the start at the left tackle position. The sophomore, 6'2", 255. Left guard is Jacob Bunner, 6'2", 285. Matthew Schaefer back at center, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Colton Albright at the right guard, the senior, 6 foot, 210. Right tackle, Christian Jarvis, 6'1", 225, and he's a senior. Colton Paxton is your tight end, the 6'1", 210-pound senior. At your wideout, Lane Watson, sophomore, 6'1", 175. Your H-back is Shea Harper, the sophomore, 6 foot, 175. In the backfield, the 2,000-yard rushers, Briar Begler, 5'8", 165 senior, and Skylar Delk, a 6 foot, 180-pound senior. Getting the start at QB tonight, the freshman, Jacob Greathouse, 5'9", 145 pounds. The Raiders come out in the maroon home uniforms. They are all maroon here tonight. Jerseys, pants, and helmets. The white stripe down the middle with the Raider R shining brightly on the helmets. White numbers and letters with Roane across the front of the chest. For St. Mary's, the Blue Devils will go with the gold domes. Actually yellow, I shouldn't even call them gold, with white jerseys and purple numbers trimmed out in yellow, the purple pants for St. Mary's. Coach Paul Burdett, 55-55 overall in his career, coming off a great season. Coach Jody Moat, 169 and 64, 2 state titles to his belt. This could be a battle.
Absolutely, Drew. So some things that I looked at and broke down here beforehand. We have to play assignment football. We cannot let our eyes deceive us because they counter back under very, very well. We got to tackle these guys clear to the ground as well.
It will be Cody Hauser, the 6', 240-pound senior, to do the kicking. Roane County won the toss, elected to receive. Back deep, Lane Watson and Briar Begler. Or is that Shea Harper?
Yeah.
Sorry, Shea Harper and Briar Begler. We're ready to go. Opening game of the 2022 season starts now. Hauser approaching right to left, leg in, high, deep kick. That will be Harper at the 10. Harper up the gut. Harper moving. Harper pushing forward over the 30, out to the 34-yard line. Nice return of about 23 yards, setting Roane County up at the 34.
There was a nice little seam there, Drew, and you could see the wall that was absolutely set up. Shea did a nice job there. Tackle by Wilson, a freshman from St. Mary's.
The rain came through at about 5 o'clock, stayed until about 5:45. Everything dry, though, looking good. Jacob Greathouse, the freshman, under center, back split in the backfield. Greathouse giving a look over to the sideline. Coach Burdett barking out the new play call. Snap back, give, Begler off tackle. Begler pushing forward to the 40 and out to about the 41-yard line, gain of 2.
Yeah, that time Hauser, defensive tackle spot. This guy's a man, Drew. State champ wrestler at 220. Just an absolute monster up front. O-line has to do a little bit of a better job there of opening up those holes on that counterback.
Hauser is going to be a load to handle tonight.
Yeah, he's bulked up since last season. They had him at fullback, about 220. He's running 240 now.
Yeah.
Left to right, go the Raiders. Watson split to the near side. At the hash, back split in the backfield. Greathouse. Here's the counter. There's Shea Harper to the outside. Lead blocking. Harper over midfield to the 25 to the 40. The ball comes loose at the 35-yard line. It's fumbled out of bounds. A big run, though, on the misdirection carry, and that's what we talked about, Coach. We need it.
Absolutely. That's that underneath, basically the same thing that St. Mary's going to do, except it was just a handoff under to the running back. Nice blocking up front. I believe Lane Watson got out there. Yeah, Lane's out there trying to get a block, and Harper takes the ball across. Got to hold on to that thing just a little bit tighter, maybe a little slick.
Nearly 30 yards, first down. Here's a dive play to Delk. He'll push forward inside the 30. Down to the 29-yard line at the 11-minute mark, first quarter.
Yeah, this is going to be preseason mode for me, Drew, because, of course, I was down there on the field coaching last year, and good to be up here in the booth, and Joe's showing me the replays, so pretty awesome.
We've upgraded.
Yeah. Noticed you've done a little different since I've been gone.
We'll give Delk 4 on the carry.
Okay.
Second down and a long 6, 29-yard line. Greathouse under center. Flags coming in from the far sideline. John, did you see anything?
I did not.
St. Mary's obviously pointing at Roane County. Okay. Encroachment on Roane County. Nope. I was wondering why they said encroachment.
Yeah, so you probably had somebody lined up across the football there.
Give Roane County 5 more. So this opening drive with the big 29-yard carry by Shea Harper sets up the Raiders in good position. 2nd and 2, ball resting at the 24 of St. Mary's. 10:25 and rolling here in the first quarter. Opening drive of the season. Traditional I. Begler dots it. Delk in front. Snap back. Lead play. Begler looking for room to run. Gobbled up quickly by number 73, Ben Wagstaff.
Wagstaff, another one of those guys that you've watched him progress, Drew. He's another guy on the wrestling mat.
We'll give him about 1.5 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and inches. The yard to reach looks to be about the 22.
You know, last year, standing on that sideline, you were just confident that our offensive line was really going to maul some people up front, and I think it's going to be the same thing this year.
They're going to have to against this big line defensively. Heavy package, power I formation, left side. Begler has the 2 blockers. He's got the 1st down inside the 20. And the Raider drive will continue here. Clock stopping temporarily with 9:33 remaining in the 1st.
Yeah, we want to figure out what the yards after contact are for these running backs.
A new set of downs for the Raiders. 1st and 10 inside the 20 at the St. Mary's 19-yard line. Heavy package slanted to the right side. They'll give second man through. That's Delk pushing towards the 15-yard line. He'll be stopped just shy at about the 15.5.
Just another chance for Delk to continue to get those legs churning.
Raiders moving a little bit quickly, up tempo. St. Mary's running a player off late. Traditional I formation. Here's the pitch to the outside. Begler got his choice. He's got big yardage. Puts a shoulder down at the 10-yard line, and he's near another Raider 1st down. It will depend on the spot.
Beggs like to dish out the punishment as well. You think back to last year against Buffalo, man, he was an animal.
And they will call 1st down, so it will be 1st and goal for the Raiders. 8:49 and rolling. Opening possession of the season. Heavy to the right. Colton Paxton in the backfield. Handoff Begler. Begler pushing inside the 5, fighting for more yardage inside the 4, down to the 3. And the Raiders have 2nd and goal from the 3.
Just another one of those runs, Drew. Continuing to turn his legs and run behind that O-line. Those guys are getting a nice push.
I think the Raider O-line took offense to last week's scrimmage against Wirt County. Not that they gave up a ton of problems, but they were worked over pretty good by a smaller line coming into this opening game. Heavy package, handoff Delk, pushing to the goal line, and he will cross for the first time on the turf field. Skylar Delk gets Roane County on board a sustained drive.
Absolutely. Here's the replay, Drew. Just that handoff to the fullback up through, follows his blocks. When you go heavy, it's so hard to defend. You can stack it, do what you want to do, but you just got to have that will.
Roane County will go for 2. Lane Watson split out to the left side. Heavy package towards the left. Greathouse under center. Hands it off Begler. He's got plenty of room. Untouched into the end zone. And the Raiders strike first with a nice sustained drive. 8-0 Roane County with 8:07 left. We'll take a break for our sponsors. Be right back. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. 8:07 remaining, Matt White. A great drive to start the season.
Yeah, excellent start. 9 plays, 66 yards, 3 minutes and 53 seconds off the clock. Skylar Delk with a 3-yard touchdown run. Begler with the 2-point conversion. 8-0, Roane County on top of St. Mary's.
We'll have a new kicker this year, Coben Cottrell. We'll kick it off from left to right at the 40-yard line. Back deep. Wait, is that the quarterback, Powell? That is.
No, that's number 6. That's going to be Doring. He's number 18.
Okay. I was going to say, I saw a tall guy back there. Line drive
14,
kick
that's
over
Ramsey.
the head, and that is Ramsey. He is the other tall one. I apologize. And how about Coben Cottrell ripping one over the head of Ramsey into the end zone? Boy, we haven't seen a touchback kick from Roane County in quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Put a leg into that thing, and a great opportunity for Roane County to put St. Mary's in a tough situation here.
So here is the situation. They like to get outside. They like to put Roush in space and Ramsey in space. Coach Paul Burdett said it will be massively important when they do throw the ball to get pressure on Luke Powell. Right to left go the Blue Devils for their first series of 2022, 8:07 on the first quarter clock. Ace formation, receivers to both sides. Shotgun for Powell with Roush to his left. Handoff Roush, off tackle. Not a lot of running room. The Raiders defense there swarming.
Yeah, absolutely. Christian Jarvis comes in. That D tackle moves in from D in, Drew, and he's the guy that's the first one there. Nice little wrap up of the legs, and that's what we have to do. We have to wrap up.
Assignment football is quite important here against this team that likes a lot of counters.
Yeah, you got to watch that because they're going to hand off and then hand off underneath. And also in film from the scrimmages, they like to try to roll that quarterback out, try to get some drags across the middle.
Half a yard on the carry. Roush will go to the sideline. Receiver to the near side, one to the far side. They do like to run tight ends on both sides, which is what they have. Powell in the shotgun, Ramsey with him, and Roane County jumping and going to give 5 yards to the offense.
I thought maybe there was a little bit of movement from the guys up front for St. Mary's, but looks like Ori May just stepped across.
Outside is the call against the Raiders.
You know, that's one of those things that happens early in the season, Drew. You talk about it every year. You just got to – you're so amped up and ready to go, you got to really focus in and watch that football.
We'll bring up second down and inside 5 yards to go, just out past the 25 of the Blue Devils. 7:15 and rolling. First quarter, Roane County struck first. Sustained drive, 8-0 Raiders. Ramsey splits to the near side, a single receiver to the far side. Powell will go under center. He'll crouch down. Ramsey in motion. Behind the running back, Roush. They'll give it to Ramsey. Ramsey looking outside, looking to break tackles out near the 30. He'll have about 3 or 4, and he'll be near the first down.
Looks like Delk was the guy out there to make that tackle. Just a beautiful three-headed monster at linebacker, Drew. You've got Paxton, the lead guy there in the middle at the mic, and then Begler and Delk on the edges.
So a third down and inches situation. It's inside the 30. They basically need to break the line of the 30 for a first down opportunity. Ramsey once again to the Roane County sideline. 3 backs now in the backfield. Under center goes Powell. Hard count. Roane County does not jump. Third man through Roush. He's got the first down. Takes some punishment, but a 5-yard gain for Josh Roush will move the chains.
Yeah, that time just second effort stuff from Roush, Drew. He's a 1,600-yard rusher from last year, and he was just able to get there, move that ball across the yard marker, and I think Shea Harper was in there on that stop. Shea's playing kind of that outside linebacker hybrid position.
New set of downs for the Blue Devils. 6:02 and rolling. First quarter action, 8-0 Roane County. Twins near side. A wing on the near side. Roush alone in the backfield. Watch for a pitch. Here comes the pitch. Roush looking for the edge. Lead blocking. Roush cuts it out at the 40. Now cuts up at the 45 and is hit hard by Begler at the 44-yard line.
Begler, when you get somebody stood up and he gets an opportunity, man, those eyes light up.
When Roush got up, limping a bit on his left leg, and he is going to have to come out again. He looks not 100%. You can see a wrap around that left knee.
Yeah, not real sure. Didn't see anything in film, but Roush is going to check out. But you still have Ramsey that is capable of being that running back.
Second down and 1. Ball resting at the 45-yard line of the Blue Devils, right to left. 5:05 and rolling. 8-0 Roane County. Here comes the scissors, misdirection. They'll give it to Ramsey. He's got the first down, a 3-yard carry. Diagnosed well, John, but again, you only needed 1.
Yeah, Paxton there that time, just going to read that thing to perfection. Begler in there as well on that tackle. But that's what I'm talking about right there. You have a two-headed monster running back situation with Ramsey that's going to be able to come in and spill Roush.
A lightning-fast first quarter right now. Both teams all running. Under 5 minutes remaining, 8-0 Roane County first quarter. Ilar split to the far side, wing to the near side, backs in the offset. Hard count once again. Powell, he's going to look to roll. He's going to look to throw. He'll dump it backside and misses his man. That was a tough throw for Powell to make, and he threw it behind the intended target there, Chance Cox.
He had pursuit coming from the backside. It was almost going to be the picture from the newspaper last year, Drew, as Christian Jarvis was breathing down his neck. Threw the ball a little bit behind.
Coaching staff said they really needed to get pressure on Powell to make him deliver balls quickly.
From film, I've seen Powell kind of progress this year, but if you get pressure on him, he has a little bit of happy feet.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Second down, 10. Ball resting just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Receiver to either side. Ball in the near hash.
New QB.
We will have the new quarterback in there, Josiah DeMoss, I believe.
Yep.
DeMoss, a junior, 5'10", 170. And immediately with the new quarterback in, St. Mary's will get flagged for a procedure penalty. Back them up 5 yards. We'll bring up second down and 15. Ball now resting at the 44 of the Blue Devils. 4:32 on a stopped first quarter clock. 8-0 Raiders.
So far, I like what Roane County's been able to do, Drew. They have come out to be the aggressive team, and it's just kind of a build from what we were able to do last season.
Ramsey will split to the far side, the wide side of the field. They'll run a player off late, Ilar. Shotgun for Powell. Snap back, 3-step drop, looking far side, pressured and sacked. He moved away from the big boy Bunter, did not see the backside. Ori May gobbled him up.
I'll tell you what, Ori May has really put some work in through this offseason. Very, very good at the DN. And look here, just a little pursuit and nice wrap up under. When you see Bunter coming at you, man, you're looking to move a little bit quicker, and Ori comes underneath.
Brings up third down and very, very long. We'll call it third down and 21. Ball resting inside the St. Mary's 40 at the 38. Right to left go the Blue Devils on the near hash. 3:50 and rolling here in the first quarter. Trip receivers to the far side. Shotgun formation. Flag comes in on the near sideline.
Yeah, maybe somebody not lined up properly on St. Mary's. You've seen Coach Burdett over there talking to the official.
Things starting to go a little bit bad now for St. Mary's. A couple of penalties and a sack, and they are deeper now in trouble. 26 yards to go with a third down. The ball resting at the 33 of the Blue Devils.
Roane County seems to be tuned in.
It's the third penalty already here on St. Mary's early in this ballgame.
3:46 and rolling. First quarter action. 8-0 Roane County. This is the first series offensively for St. Mary's. Trips to the far side. Single back. Shotgun for Powell. Snap back. 5-step drop. Slips. Falls. The ball is tipped up in the
Schaefer! Go!
Schaefer's going to head to the house.
What a play by the senior Matthew Schaefer, Drew.
Absolutely amazing. Schaefer was fighting off and staying on the outside like you're supposed to. The ball comes flying at him. He tips it up in the air to himself as you see Powell slip. He grabs the interception, and just like he did in C-Team when he was a running back, he delivers on a beautiful senior play.
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't be more proud, Drew. Could not be more proud.
Yeah, we heard.
He went full Braxton Live.
He turned my mics off. Going for two. Greathouse hands it off. Heavy package. Begler able to just skirt away from Ramsey's arms and into the end zone. Boy, what a defensive play by the senior Matthew Schaefer. The pick six to the house it goes, and the Raiders lead 16-0. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Be right back.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Boy, a major play defensively for Roane County senior Matthew Schaefer. The pick six, Matt White, that's a quick one.
Yeah, it certainly is. Like you said, tipped it up in the air, found it. Great play, Schaefer, 25-yard touchdown, interception. Beggs with the 2-point conversion. Roane County up 16-0 here on St. Mary's.
Listen, you might not have knew what happened on that play. Kind of like a proud papa there, man. Schaefer, beautiful job.
Coben Cottrell once again to do the kicking. Sent one into the end zone over Ramsey's head. 3:26 remaining in the first quarter. 16-0 Roane County with the lead. Cottrell approaches. Leg in. Drills another one to the back of the line. Taken straight up the middle. Looking for running room to the edge. That's number 20 there, Ashton Boron. And Ashton Boron, younger sibling of the former quarterback for a few years, Brennan Boron. And he has a very nice return. Took that one at the 10-yard line, and all the way up to the 45-yard line goes Boron.
Yeah, just a little bob and weave action through that that kick return team.
Tremendous field positioning here for St. Mary's for their second possession of the ball game. 3:18 mark first quarter. Blue Devils right to left across your radio dial. They'll send a receiver near side, Ilar. Backs offset in the backfield. Under center is Powell. At 6'7", he has to crouch down. Misdirection carry for Boron. Moves to the outside, breaks a tackle at the 50, and he will cross midfield. And I think that there may be an issue with Roush right now.
Yeah, looking across the field, just helmet in hand. But Boron able to move there. He had some missed opportunities on the edges.
7 yards on the carry, and into Roane County territory go the Blue Devils. 3:11 on a stopped first quarter clock. Second down and 3. The yard to reach is the Roane County 45. Receiver near side. Back split. Powell under center. Hands it off. Here's the reverse. And the ball's on the ground again. Diving after it. Does Roane County have another turnover? Holy cow, they do. Someone got a hand in, stripped it away from the carrier Boron, and Briar Begler comes up with the possession.
Beautiful job that time, Beggs. Johnny on the spot, Paxton right there, and I love it.
I think Paxton was the one that got the hand on it. And Roane County's defense, how about you?
Listen, this is what the team is capable of, and still in the first quarter.
3:07, Roane County has caused 2 turnovers, a pick 6, now the fumble recovery. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Raiders moving left to right. Back split. Under center, the freshman quarterback. Fake the give. Nope, they will give it. Off tackle. Here goes Delk into the secondary. Over the 40, inside the 35, and down to the 29-yard line. That one fooled me.
There was a lot of movement going on there, Drew. And you can just see Delk pop through, churn his legs, and get into the open field.
23-yard pickup on that one.
Chunks of yards on that first down carry. Roane County inside the territory of the Blue Devils yet again. Between the hashes at the Blue Devil 29, 2:50 rolling. First quarter, 16-0 Roane County. Harper in motion behind. Scissors, misdirection. Begler pushing forward. Good defensive recognition, but Beggs still able to pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, you look out there, Roush is in at linebacker. But a nice little pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry inside the 25 to the 24. A freshman, Jacob Greathouse, staring on the sideline at Coach Paul Burdett. Raiders break the huddle. Will send Lane Watson to the near side, split out. They've got Harper at the wing position on the far side. Backs in the eye. Greathouse hands it off. Big play up the middle, and that was a nasty, nasty play by Owen Velasquez. A 5'9", 195-pound senior.
Sounds like a UFC name. It's kind of a UFC move. Shot 3, you got to get a block there.
That will lose 3. So back the Raiders up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8 now. The ball resting at the Blue Devil 27. 140 and counting. A very quick first quarter. Raiders leading at 16-0 early. A lot of football to be played. I formation. Wing to the near side, the pitch to Begler. Begler going to look to throw. He has got his man wide open. He underthrows it.
Oh.
Watson comes back and saves it from being intercepted. If Begler could have gotten that cleanly, that's a wide open touchdown.
Yeah, read that thing from the start. Beggs just not using those crazy legs like he usually does. Little pitter-patter, stopped and tried to get it over the top, but just didn't get enough on it.
And you can see Beggs frustrated with himself because he knew they had a wide-open touchdown there. That takes me back to the Nicholas County ending where Begler threw that pitch pass late in the game to help secure the victory for the Raiders. 1:21 on the stopped clock, first quarter, 16-0 Raiders. 4th and 8. They need the 18-yard line of the Blue Devils. Snap back. Here comes Greathouse rolling near side. He'll fire it deep, and that is going to go out of bounds. He was looking to wait to see if Paxton got open. Never did, so the Raiders, after securing the second turnover, John, unable to score.
Hey, you know, we're in pretty good position here right now defensively, forcing 2 straight turnovers. We'll see what we're going to be able to do here. Linebackers have been playing great with the reads and really shutting some stuff down. Roush is going to be a story here as he checks back out.
Boron, obviously a capable running back, but not quite the level of Roush. 1st and 10 for St. Mary's after stopping Roane County on downs, and they will reset the play clock quickly. 1:15 remaining here in the first quarter, 16-0, Roane County leading. Blue Devils sending 2 receivers to Roane County's side. That's the wide side of the field. Powell stands tall in the shotgun. Ramsey to his left. Snap back. Give Ramsey. Ramsey busting it outside. He's got some room to run. Andy Jetton flying in like a jet and holding that one to 5.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Jetton. Wrapped up, tackled along the sideline. Andy really worked on his body over the last probably 6 or 8 months. See a little bit of gimpiness out of Saul.
Your hunt to safety.
That's the one thing that could hurt Roane County, Drew, is the depth of our next guys coming in. So Saul's going to walk that thing off and be good.
Clock stopped at 1:09. They will send Sawyer out. Jacob Greathouse in. Trip receivers near side. They are going to empty the backfield, but they did it with about 5 seconds on the play clock. So Roane County may be getting a little break there with personnel shifting. Timeout on the field for St. Mary's. We'll take it with them. Be right back.
Primary care is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. At Roane General Medical Clinic, our primary care team is here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. Roane General Medical Clinic. Our providers are now accepting patients and offer care you can trust close to home.
1:09 remaining here in the first quarter. It's been an adventurous first quarter for the Raiders. Sustained drive to score to begin, 8-0, and then the pick 6 by Matthew Schaefer to make it 16-0. Roane County turning St. Mary's over again. Golden opportunity to score a 3rd touchdown, unable to do it. And now you're looking at a 2nd and 4 for the Blue Devils. Right to left they go at the 32-yard line, 33, let's call it.
Roane County's defense has been pretty stout. Haven't really given up much.
Empty backfield here for Powell. 3 receivers to this side and 1 to the far side. This will be a nice time to get pressure on Powell. Snap back, 5-step drop, looking over the middle, the deep ball, and that is overthrown. He was looking for Ramsey. A flag is down in the backfield.
Probably in the, probably in the holding area. So once again, St. Mary's moving back.
We talked about Coach Burdett saying in the offseason, Powell really improved his deep ball throwing, but again, if you get pressure on him, it forces him to release it early. Roane County had obviously some pressure. Little hand grab there. That will give the defense a little bit of help. It'll be a 2nd down and long inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's going to be a 14-yard loss on that one.
We'll call it 2nd down and 18. Ball resting at the 19 of the Blue Devils. Twins near side, twins to the far side. Ace formation. Boron flanks Powell. Snap back. 5-step drop. He's looking over the middle. Throws a dart too high. Jacob Greathouse.
3.
In its safety, number 3. Takes the overthrow. It goes right into his mitts. Dives and pulls it off of the turf. 3 turnovers, sorry.
3 turnovers, yeah.
Feels like 4.
Yep. Just a good read there that time. Not sure who Powell was throwing the ball to. Maybe a missed route. But, man, Jacob Greathouse, great job. 3rd turnover, and Roane County rolling.
See if the Raiders can mount a drive here, put it in, and put some separation here in the first half between themselves and St. Mary's. 59 seconds left on the Raider possession here in the first. Greathouse will check out. It will be Delk running the show. Shotgun formation. They'll direct snap to Begler. Pushing forward inside the 30. Big yardage following some nice lead blocking of the Roane County Raiders.
Right there what they're doing, Drew, is they're lining both guys up. Ball can go to either one. And you got Begler and Delk in the backfield.
You can do that because you have an experienced center in Matthew Schaefer.
Yeah.
Also, apparently a great player on offense.
Defense?
Yes. Defense, offense.
He showed the wheels.
1st and 10 inside the 27. The handoff the snap this time directly to Delk, and he is bottled up. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No more, though. Brings up 2nd down, and we'll call it 11 with 25 seconds remaining in the first.
Yeah, you got Wagstaff that kind of came through, had some penetration there. Tackle for a loss.
Well, they will move the ball back up to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line of St. Mary's. One more play here. Shotgun for Delk. Hard count. Looks like they were just going to call the Cleveland and try to fake it. And Roane County will run out the first quarter clock. A nice start to the game, though, for Roane County as they lead at 16-0 when we return. 2nd down and 10 from the St. Mary's 27.
My name is Sina McDonald. I am running for Roane County Clerk. I have 12 years management experience running a small business in Roane County, 11 years experience with information technology support for the Roane County Courthouse, and 6 years experience of on-site support with West Virginia counties for the voting machines and election tabulation software. I believe my experience in technology and elections make me the ideal candidate for Roane County Clerk. On November 8th, please vote for Sina McDonald for Roane County Clerk. Every vote matters.
Paid for by the candidate. Visit Slate Auto and Transmission, located at 302 Slate Road, Spencer, for all of your car care needs. We offer a wide range of services, including transmission work, new tires and alignments with brands like Mastercraft, Cooper, and Goodyear, regular and modified state inspections, major and minor vehicle repairs. We also have ASE certified mechanics. We appreciate every one of our customers. Call us today at 304-927-2250 to schedule your next appointment. We are open Monday through Friday. Slate Auto and Transmission, quality repairs by people who care. We welcome you back to County Stadium. It is a 16-0 Roane County lead. They have possession after the 3rd turnover of the ball game. And Roane County has it 2nd and 10 as teams will switch sides. Roane County attacking the facilities building side, right to left. On the near side has 27 of the Blue Devils.
They are flexing their muscle right now, Drew. I know it's early, but you can see it happening.
16-0 the score. Raiders looking for more. They missed an opportunity on the 2nd turnover. Delk in the shotgun, Banks to his right. The ball is loose. It's on the ground. Delk able to dive after it. Some mishandled handoff there between Delk and Beggs. And that will lose yardage for the Raiders. So it'll bring up a 3rd down at about 15 or 16. Ball spotted at the 32.
You know, we started playing around with that formation last year. I believe it was against Nicholas. Never really put it into play. And when you bring both those guys back, you have a full off season to work on that stuff a little bit. So Coach Burdett's gonna use his weapons.
It will be Delk and Begler in the backfield. 2 receivers to the wide side. Now Beggs will move to the right. Snap back. 5-step drop, looking near side. He's launching it down. He's got Coben Cottrell working for it. Cottrell fighting against Boron, looking for some contact, and that was pretty well played defensively by Boron, and a shot taken by the Raiders. That was a nicely thrown deep ball.
It absolutely was, and Cottrell, you know what he does on the basketball court, just a big kid, very athletic, and why not throw it up to him and let him go up and get it?
He's got plenty of height on Boron at 5'7". Cottrell is quite a bit taller at 6'2". And it brings up a 4th down for the Raiders. They need to get inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Harper across in front in motion. And a whistle coming in.
Timeout.
Roane County will burn their first timeout at the 11:08 mark. 4th and 16 to come after this message.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
11:08 remaining here in the first half of play. A very fast first quarter. And Roane County has caused 3 turnovers. They did not get anything out of the second one, had an opportunity. And here they now have a 4th down and 16. They need to get to the 17, the ball resting at the 32.
Yeah, anything's kind of open here, Drew.
Raiders would hate to miss out on 2 turnovers in a row. It will be Delk at QB. Begler to his right. Pair of receivers to the right. Snap is back, fakes the give, rolling outside, looking for the backside. He's got Begler on the wheel route. Begler, he's got the first, and he wants to take it, turn it upfield. He finally does. Boy, he worried me to death. He ran laterally at the 20-yard line, halfway across the field, before finally cutting it up and getting the first down. Nicely thrown ball and a very nice play call at the right time.
Absolutely. That's a little play from Nicholas's book there, Drew. And we had to really work with Begler to get him to run upfield instead of cutting it back, but it worked.
1st and 10 on a big 4th down conversion at the 15. Heavy package, ball's on the ground again. Actually, no, it wasn't. I thought it was dropped by Greathouse.
That was a helmet.
So a helmet came loose on the dive play. Was that Delk?
Yeah, it was Delk there.
So Delk's going to have to come out for a play. 2nd down, and we'll call it 6 at the 10-yard line. That was such a fast handoff.
Yeah, when you get that fullback coming under, Clay Walker's going to check in right here. Drew Clay, one of those guys that works his tail off in the offseason.
Absolutely tremendous player, just a sophomore for Roane County. Heavy package to the left, 3 in the backfield. Snap back, give Begler. Begler untouched for the first 3 yards, pushes inside the 7-yard line, and it will be 3rd down and short for the Raider offense. 9:55 rolling here in the first half. 16-0 Roane County leading St. Mary's.
Nice to punch another one in here on this drive, Drew. Really set the tone. Set themselves up for a nice second quarter action.
They'll stick with the power I. Heavy to the left. They'll give it this time to Paxton. Paxton bowls over a defender at the 5-yard line, and he is right at the yard to reach. Will depend on the spot if Roane County will pick up a 1st and goal or if it will be a 4th and inches.
Paxton said, contact, no problem. I'm going to truck you. Those push-ups, baby, they're paying off.
And they will call it a 1st down, so the Raiders have a golden opportunity here to put another score on the board. 1st and goal at the 4 of St. Mary's.
Looking to reset the play clock, and they do.
Raiders will stick with heavy. Greathouse under center, third man through. That's Begler. Begler fighting to the end zone and trips over a defender and falls into the beautiful maroon turf end zone.
Just some textbook stuff, Drew. That O-line really working, opening up holes, and Beggs running hard.
9:12 remaining in the first quarter. Roane County has struck again. They now have 22 on the board. They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Traditional I formation. You got a wing near side. Snap back, pitch to the outside. Begler following his lead blocker, dealt. And boy, is that nice to have. Untouched into the end zone. Roane County leads it 24-0. We'll be back after this message.
It's summertime, 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 summertime.
It's summertime and you just blew a hydraulic hose on your tractor. Your hay is down and the rain is coming. What do? Call Willard Starchers. They can repair or make you a new hose to get you back on the job quickly. Willard Starchers has belts for your mower, batteries, small engine, and ATV parts. They even keep 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic fluids too. When you need parts for repairs, who you gonna call? Willard Starchers. Dial 927-2520. Open 7 days a week.
It's summertime, summertime,
Roane County able to get it done on the third turnover by St. Mary's. The Raiders put one together, Matt White.
Yeah, it took them 9 plays to get to 38 yards. Took 3 minutes and 48 seconds off the clock. Briar Begler with the 4-yard touchdown run caps it off with the 2-point conversion. Your Raiders up 24-0 here on St. Mary's.
Again, I said it after the last score. Lots of football to be played, but it's a good start for Roane County. Coben Cottrell, he's kicked it deep a few times. Ramsey back deep, as well as Boron standing at the 10. This will travel right to left across the dial. Cottrell methodically approaches, leg in. This one angled to the sideline, skips over towards the edge, and that will be out of bounds, and that will give the Blue Devils pretty good field position here. Raider defense, John Penna, just needs to continue.
Yeah, they just need to continue playing assignment football and get an opportunity again, make another turnover happen. Yeah, the defense has really played well. Of course, you know, you put 24 points up, and one of those being an INT from a man Schaefer. In case anybody out there didn't know, Schaefer intercepted the ball and ran it back for a touchdown.
I promise you they didn't know. Nobody heard anything. First, I like it.
The screams are deafening.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Left to right they go at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers split out to the near side. Offset I. Here's the pitch near side to Boron. Boron having pressure. Boron's not going to get away. He had Paxton chasing him down from the inside, and from the outside backer position, it was Shea Harper.
Look at the pursuit, Drew. Just level after level, like you said, Paxton underneath, and then Shea Harper coming in, wrapping up.
They will give Boron a yard on the carry. 2nd and 9, ball resting at the Blue Devil 36-yard line. 8:40 and counting here in the first half. Roane County leading 24-0. Defense causing 3 turnovers. Trip receivers far side. Ramsey in the shotgun with Powell to his right. Here's the handoff. Ramsey looking outside, looking to break it.
Get him, Bunner.
And Bunner's got a hold of him. He loses Ramsey. Ramsey's going to fight forward for yardage. Boy, Bunner almost grabbed a hold of that jersey. Could not hold on. He was falling to the ground. Give Ramsey credit as he pushed out for a nice gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, Buns had a hold of him there just for a second. Ramsey, a tall, long, strong kid, was not able to be brought down, and then he fought his way back. But nevertheless, 3rd and 4, Roane County still with an opportunity here.
Off the 5-yard carry for 3rd and 4 at the 41 of St. Mary's. They'll run a player on late. Shane Moran. Ace formation, twin receivers both sides. Shotgun for Powell. Snap is back. Pitch outside. Ramsey locked up again. Ramsey spins again, and all he sees is maroon. Somebody put red in the whitewash.
You look down there, Schaefer, one of those guys in there, Clay Walker, and Paxton says, I'm going to come clean it up. Might jar your teeth a little bit.
Brings up a 4th down and 5 Personnel shifting in and out. It appears as if St. Mary's is going to punt it away to Roane County. 7-10 and rolling here in the second quarter. Begler and Harper will be sent back. And again, the big man, Chance Cox, to do the punting. He'll stand at his own 29-yard line. Snap is back. It's clean. Kick away, high into the night sky. Begler calls for the fair catch, takes it at the 28, and a flag comes flying in. And we'll have to see what the offense is. Flag thrown at the 39-yard line.
St. Mary's have too many guys on the field.
Officials getting together, checking the white hat. Roane County looks as if they think it's on them. They're moving backwards.
All right. See what the officials have to say.
Begler made the fair catch at the 29, holding on Roane County. Tough on a fair catch, so that's going to move Roane County back 10. They'll start this possession with 6:47 left in the first half, leading 24-0 at their own 19-yard line.
Is that just Roane County's second penalty?
Yeah, it is.
The freshman Greathouse takes the call from Coach Burdett, enters the huddle for Roane County. They break with Lane Watson, split to the far side. They'll stick with Power I. Heavy, focused on the right. Third man through, Delk. Delk gets into the massive humanity, pushes out to the 21, no further.
Yep, continue to churn that clock as well as pick up some yardage.
24 Delk, the ball carrier.
6:30 and rolling. Give him just 1 yard on the carry. Second down, 9.
Last year at this time, it was a very hot evening with the little bit of rain that we got. It's kind of cooled things down, so you're hoping that cramps don't become a factor. Everybody needs to stay hydrated.
Roane County appears as if they are going to be fine with just taking that clock down. The play clock was getting thin. The Raiders will call their second timeout of the half. 6:01 left in the first half, 24-0. Roane County, 2nd and 9 after this.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
5:58 remaining in the first half. It's been a good first half for Roane County on both sides of the football. The defense causing 3 turnovers, capitalizing on 2 of the 3. The sustained drive to begin, and Roane County leads 24-0 over St. Mary's. Raiders have a 2nd and 9, the ball resting at their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, big story here, Drew, is Roush has not been in the ball game. Trying to find him over there on the sideline. I think he's over there sitting, maybe working on that leg a little bit.
Just 3 carries in the ball game for Roush. Roane County was doing a really good job of keeping him contained in those 3 carries, but yeah, that's a big loss for St. Mary's.
Absolutely.
When he was replaced offensively early, he came in the next series defensively, but I have not seen him since. 2nd and 9, Roane County. Scissors misdirection. Harper jumps over some defenders and now fights out to the 26-yard line. Very hard run for Shea Harper.
Absolutely, just continuing to push behind that O-line. Nice little jump cut. Hauser in there on that stop for St. Mary's.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 for Roane County. Yard to reach is the 30. 5:25 and rolling. Second quarter action, 24-0. Roane County leading. Greathouse under center. Single back this time will be Delk. Snap back. Quick hitter. Begler Looking outside, pushing out to the 30, and I think he fell backwards over the yard to reach.
Yeah, hopefully stayed in bounds there and keeps that clock running. DeMoss on the stop for St. Mary's.
Raiders will move the chains on the very important 5-yard carry. They needed 4. I think Briar Begler may be, an unofficial stat, have more yards running backwards than any other running back I've seen.
They almost got tackled forward on that one. Defense really helping out Roane County there.
Yeah, last year we put that play in there, and Begler ran that against Ripley a couple different times and was really able to get the edge.
4:50 and rolling. 1st and 10, Roane County at their 31. Back split in the backfield. Quick hitter, off tackle. Delk undercut at about the 35-yard line. Give him 4. Those things happen so quickly, it's almost hard for a defense to react before there are yards gained.
You're like, who has the ball? Oh, there he is. He's passed me.
Call it 2nd and 6. They need the 41. They're at the 35. 4:20 and counting. Watson split tight to the near side. Paxson at the wing on the right, or on the left, sorry. Here's the pitch near side. Begler, he's got a lead blocker out in front, cuts off the hip of Delk, and he'll pick up just a couple of yards. Nicely played defensively by St. Mary's.
Yeah, Ramsey there read that, as well as number 55 on our roster, Lewis.
Going to give him 4 on that carry, John.
Okay.
Sharky Lewis, what a name. 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders, 3:40. And rolling here in the second quarter, 24-0.
You better be good at pursuit if your name's Sharky.
Sharky.
Back,
I like it.
Back to the power I. Towards the left, it's heavy. Greathouse hands it off. Begler. Shoulder down. He won't get the first down, but he will be just shy of it.
Sharky again.
Well, I don't know. They look on the far side. The official shows first down.
Well, they're both pretty close.
But the near side official, they're not even going to call for it. They're not even going to call for it. I suppose where the ball was going to be spotted, it was over the yard line,
okay,
which means it was a first. So this has been a nice sustained drive just to get out of your own end zone. And the Raiders just content to keep it going slowly. Churn clock, 3:10 and rolling. If you happen to get over midfield with about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, that would be a nice position to be in. Back split now. Delk and Begler in the shotgun. Who will take it? It will be Delk off tackle. Delk, boy, he just runs so hard, and the momentum he carries into contact gives him 5 out to the 46.
Just an unbelievable set of backs there in the backfield, Drew, and the ball could go to either one of those guys. So linebackers are just absolutely moving their eyes as quick as they possibly can.
Clock down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It will still be Delk and Begler in the backfield. Harper split to the far side. Near side is Lane Watson, who will take the handoff, or the snap, I should say. Going to be Begler, and the ball comes squirting out of his hands. Flag flies in, and I think even if that's on Roane County, you breathe a sigh of relief. That ball squirted out of Briar Begler's hands.
Yeah, Beggs was able to hop back on that, but we'll have to see if I'll start.
Raiders will be whistled, so bring them back, take the 5 off the board that Delk got. And it will be 2nd down and 10. 2:10 on a temporarily stopped clock here in the second quarter. Roane County leading 24-0. 3 turnovers defensively, including the pick 6 by Matthew Schaefer. The Raiders have really eaten up this latter part of the second quarter. They'll go to ace now. Twins to both sides. Delk and Begler still in the shotgun. Looks like it will be Delk taking the handoff. He's going to roll far side, looking to throw. Launches it out there. Got a man sliding. And Lane Watson, a beautiful catch on the knees.
Lane really doing a great job of really dedicating himself this year. Hit the weight room very hard after wrestling season. And he's just been an athlete since he stepped on the football field as a C-teamer.
Got it to midfield. 3rd down and 1. Clock still rolling, 1:25 remaining in the second quarter. Delk out of the shotgun once again, snap back, QB keeper, and they diagnosed that one well. He may have gotten past the midfield line.
24 Delk, the ball
Near side official has him just past it, far side has him nearly at the first down mark. They're talking it over, and they'll split the difference, and that is close to a first down. That might be one that they look for a chain crew.
Nah, they're going to call it 3rd.
And the clock continuing to churn down. 4th down and inches. 35 seconds left. Greathouse under center. He'll pitch it to the outside. Begler, he's got great blocking in front. Cuts it up, got the first down. And now Roane County might think about using their 3rd timeout with 27 seconds left. Good hard run for Begler. Patient run.
Yeah, in that situation, definitely need that set those blocks up on the outside and get across that plane.
Raiders will not take the timeout. The clock will roll. 20 seconds left. You think they may take a shot here at the end? They're going to spread some guys out. Ace formation, twins to both sides. Begler flanked to the right of the shotgun. And a timeout whistled now by St. Mary's. They wanted to see what Roane County was going to do, John, and I think they thought, okay, they've got some receivers out here. We may want to just double-check with our defensive backs.
Yeah, I wanted to see Delk get an opportunity to just launch one up to let Lane Watson go up and get it. But nice to be in this position, 24-0. 10 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Roane County offensive line just kind of picking up where they left off last year, and those 2 running backs for Roane County just continuing to churn those legs up and move the ball. Defense, though, Drew, has been very impressive for me tonight, forcing those turnovers here early.
You know, they've diagnosed things very well,
Yeah.
Matt. They seem to have been able to find whatever tells the O-line had, and they're not giving up a lot of room.
Well, the defense is doing a great job of just pursuing wave after wave. But one of the things I'm noticing here early is the efficiency on offense. 4 out of 6 on 3rd down conversions and 2 for 3 on 4th down conversions for the Raider offense.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Raiders, just inside the Blue Devils' territory at the 45-yard line. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. If Roane County wants to throw one deep, they've got an opportunity. If they want to throw an out route quickly, they may get 2 for 1 here. It will be Skylar Delk in the shotgun. Ace formation. Begler splits out now. Empty backfield, snap back, 3-step drop. Flushed out of the pocket, launches one deep down the middle, and he did that on purpose. That's a smart play.
Yeah, yep, nobody there. Everybody kind of spread out. You want to just throw that ball, dump it over the middle. Nice job. A little bit of pressure coming from Ramsey on that outside edge.
That was in the scouting report. He likes to really hit you hard on the outside. Good edge rusher. Again, the Ripley transfer. We saw him in a Viking uniform last year. 2nd down and 10 with now 6.2 seconds left in the first half clock. 24-0 Roane County. Once again, ace formation, twins to both sides. Begler flanking on the left, and a whistle coming in, and I think Roane County now is going to be flagged for a delay of game. So what do you do here? Do you just kneel on it?
I probably would. Just go into the halftime with a 24-0 lead.
The Blue Devils will have possession to begin the second half.
Maybe just let Delk try to run one up the middle. Maybe you break one.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. Snap coming. Snap is back. Handoff Beggs. Off tackle. Ramsey grabs a hold of him with all his might. Beggs gets 5 back. And that will be the final play of a very solid first half of the season for your Raiders. They lead it after 2. Your score from Roane County's County Stadium, Roane County 24 and St. Mary's 0.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Early childhood caries is a term used for cavities in toddlers and preschool children and is mostly preventable. Brush and floss your child's teeth daily with a fluoride toothpaste and save sweets for meal times. When your child is thirsty or needs a snack, offer water or whole milk and healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, cheese, or yogurt. Call Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental needs. That's Brandon Dental Associates in Spencer, West Virginia. 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Spencer Cash Saver is excited to announce that we are now accepting EBT payments through our online grocery site. Go to shop.spencercashsaver.com, schedule a convenient pickup time, fill your cart, then let us do the shopping for you. Give us a call when you arrive, and we'll bring your order right out to your vehicle. The $4.95 pickup fee is waived on orders over $100. So save time and shop online at shop.spencercashsaver.com.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of the 2021 Roane County Raider football team. Go Raiders! We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half in game number 1 of the 2022 season. Roane County, boy, that's the way to begin a season. If you are the Raiders, you knew that St. Mary's coming in had a lot of hype behind them. Again, they were ranked as high as number 3 in preseason polls. And again, it's preseason polls, yet this is a solid team. We knew who they had coming back, and the Raiders really set the tone immediately, I think, with the taking the possession, holding onto the football, mounting a nice sustained drive to start things off, getting the 8-0 lead was a great boost for Roane County, but the big boost came defensively, most definitely right off the bat with the Matthew Schaefer, just fantastic pick-6 play where he was fighting off an offensive lineman, tipped the ball up to himself, pick-sixed it. At that point, I think it took a little bit of wind out of the sails of St. Mary's. Again, still midway through the first quarter of the game, though, so you have to make sure that you continue to put the pedal onto the metal. The Raider defense causing a second turnover. Unable to get that one done. They had a great opportunity with Briar Begler on a pitch pass. He just mishandled the throw, and the Raiders were unable to capitalize on the second turnover. But what did they do? They get it right back on a third strip and fumble recovery. They are able to mount a drive with a couple of big plays, including a big fourth down conversion on a backside screen from Delk to Begler to pick up that first down. They were able to punch it in for the third score. They were able to withstand St. Mary's. The next drive, St. Mary's punts it away. Roane County plays kind of keep away, I think, for the last 4.5 minutes of that first half. Drove it out to about the 50-yard line before running out the clock. I can't say much bad about that first half, John. This is the way you want to start the season. You have to come out and do it again for the second half.
Yeah, so Roane County just came out with that silent confidence as kind of, I know we continue to kind of go back to last year, but, that a lot of these guys are from that team of last year. Just that confidence and the O-line really just pushing. And when you have those running backs in the backfield that we do, it's just kind of pick your poison. And then once you play solid defense and turn the ball over, the confidence level of what Roane County is playing with right now is just very high. And you can see the body language of St. Mary's already kind of putting those heads down. St. Mary's has had to change their offense a little bit because of Roush not being a factor in this ball game. So Roane County has just taken advantage of every opportunity that's been put in front of them. A few penalties here and there, a couple things that just didn't work out in our favor. But, hey, it's 24-0 here at the half. You couldn't have wrote a better script.
You said it best, 24-0. Matt White, how about you break it down for us? How did it happen?
Yeah, Briar Begler leading the way, 15 carries, 61 yards, and 1 score. Skylar Delk with 11 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. And Shea Harper with 2 carries for 37 yards. Delk was 2 for 4 passing in that first half for 26 yards. One of those going to Begler for 17, the other going to Lane Watson for 9. 10 first downs in the half for Roane County. 4 penalties for 25 yards. No turnovers, big in that first half. 15-minute time of possession for Roane County. 142 yards on the ground on 29 carries. That's almost a 5-yard per carry average. 26 through the air, 168 total yards of offense in the first half for Roane County. Defensively, Matthew Schaefer with the interception, touchdown, 25 yards. Ori May with a sack. Briar Begler, 2 tackles and a fumble recovery. Colton Paxton with 3 tackles and a forced fumble. And then Jacob Greathouse with the INT. For the St. Mary's Blue Devils, Joey Ramsey led the way, 5 carries for 18 yards. Josh Roush with 3 carries for 16 yards before his early departure with that injury. Ashton Boron with 2 carries for 8 yards. Luke Powell was 0 for 2 passing in the first half. Only 2 first downs for St. Mary's in the first half. 4 penalties for 29 yards, 3 big turnovers. Only had the ball for 9 minutes of that half. 36 yards on 11 carries in the first half for the Blue Devils. That's a 3.2 yard per carry average. Defensively, Girard with 5 tackles, Ramsey with 4, Hauser and Watkins with 3 tackles apiece. Add that all up, it's a 24-0 Roane County advantage here at the half.
Great first half for the Raiders. They'll need to do it once again for the second half. A lot of football to be played. Normally we take a break after the stats, but we are very happy to be joined up here in the booth by a very special guest, our senator from the 8th District, Richard Lindsay, correct?
Yes. Thank you, Drew.
Well, we're very happy to have you up here. Very happy that you're sporting the Raider gear.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Win in Rome, especially in the first game of the season. So
you've had an opportunity now to come down here. You messaged me. You showed up pretty early. Have you had a chance to talk to the people here in Roane County a good bit?
Yeah, absolutely. They love their football team here. I can tell you that much. So that's good, and it's a good football team to cheer. They're looking great today, or tonight, rather.
Yeah, it's. We're glad you showed up for this game while we're playing well. Maybe you're a good luck charm for us.
Maybe. I hope to continue to be, if that's the case.
Well, you are currently a senator representing Roane County. What is the district that you represent?
So, with redistricting last fall, the 8th District expanded to include, right now, or it started off with just Northern Kanawha, Northern Putnam, but now includes Southern Jackson, all of Roane, and all of Clay. And it's the first time in a long time that Roane County is going to have 2 senators instead of 4, because before it was split previously. So I think it's a good thing for Roane County, to be honest with you.
And you're already in office, but you right now are running for re-election. Is that correct?
Yes, running for the 2022 election. So everyone that's listening, at least in Roane County, that's listening, and in Jackson and in Clay, will have an opportunity to vote for me should they choose to do so.
Yeah, we have a pretty big audience from Jackson, Roane, Calhoun, Clay, Wirt, whatever it is, and again into Kanawha County a bit. Talk about what you've done so far in your time as a senator for previously Kanawha and Putnam, but now you're going to be representing us.
Well, I think that my biggest accomplishment so far, I've been in the State Senate for 4 years, and I've spearheaded attempts to help and support our law enforcement by raising their wages. They do a great job in protecting us all throughout the state of West Virginia, the state troopers do. Also, I focused on helping local control or protecting local control, which I think is important, especially in a town like Spencer. You all have a good mayor here, and it's a home rule town, and they get to do a lot of good things. And I think the people appreciate having their leaders here and make decisions for them as opposed to the folks in Charleston. So those are the 2 things that come to mind. Workers' rights, reduction of taxes. Those are the things that I think are important to West Virginians, protecting clean water. And I hope to continue to do so.
And this is not your first trip to Roane County. We've met before here. You were in just a few months ago or a few weeks ago. I can't even remember now.
At Front Porch.
Yes.
So, which is a great place to eat for all those that are listening, as they probably already know that. So.
Well, have you enjoyed your time here tonight at least and gotten to talk to some people? I know that we had a ceremony earlier with basically christening our new turf field. Of course, our Board of Education members were well represented. We had our our county superintendent, Richard Duncan, with us. We also had a couple of great former coaches, including Jim Hamrick here. I don't know if you've gotten to speak to any of those people or not.
No, I didn't get a chance to. I came in a little bit late for that, but it was, I hear they're great coaches here, have a tradition here in Roane County, and then it's just a beautiful field. It's a beautiful field. I like the fact, and it's the first time I've been on the field, so I don't know what it looked like before, but I like the fact that Raider Nation has honored Alex Miller.
Yes.
So, and that's important to the community. It's good to have his memory celebrated.
It absolutely is. Now, in your personal or private life, I should say, what is your profession? I know a lot of people, they do a lot of things, and people don't know, hey, I've got a life as well. I'm not just a senator.
Sure. I'm an attorney at Tabor, Lindsay & Associates. My practice focuses on representing folks who've been injured through no fault of their own. Okay. So that's what I do day to day. And I've got my son here with me, who's 10, who keeps me busy, Richie, and then my other boy, Patrick, who's 8, wasn't able to make it tonight. So they keep me, when I'm not in the legislature and when I'm not representing my clients, and my time's focused on them. So they keep me on my toes.
Let me ask, Richie, are you now a Roane County football fan?
Yes, absolutely. Raider Nation.
Well, Senator, we appreciate you coming up here, and we're glad to have a platform for you to talk about what you do. And again, for just having people able to meet you, because you are now going to be representing us. You now represent us as one of our state senators. So
yes,
thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity, Drew.
Absolutely.
Won't be the last time.
Absolutely. We look forward to it. Senator Richard Lindsay representing now Roane County in the 8th District. And we will take a break as we are watching the Roane County High School Marching Band out on the field for the halftime festivities. When we come back, we'll check some scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes.
Need homeowner coverage, replacement cost on your home, or your contents? Homeowner policies are written at many different levels of coverage. Let us help you. Diane Williams Insurance at 217 Church Street has been providing folks with their needs for over 60 years. Give us a call or stop by Church Street next to the courthouse. Diane Williams Insurance. Call 304-927-5656. Home, auto, farm, mobile home, commercial buildings, motorcycles, campers. We can do it all. Call us at Diane Williams, 304-927-5656, or email us at dianewilliams@suddenlinkmail.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
This is Gabby Bowen, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Have you ever been told by a doctor, nurse, or other healthcare professional that you have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension? Uncontrolled high blood pressure raises the risk for heart disease and stroke, which are leading causes of death in the United States. Fortunately, high blood pressure is treatable and preventable. Here at Roane County Family Healthcare, we have developed a program for our patients that incorporates one-on-one consultations, individualized care plans, education, monthly calls, and more. By participating in our services, you also receive your own free blood pressure monitor. Yes, a free monitor, so that you can closely monitor your progress. So are you ready to take the step towards healthier goals? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your hypertension. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Demand a machine that's built to mow the distance. Mow like you mean business with the Gravely ZT HD. The aggressive stance adds stability and a smoother ride. The plush, high-back seat ensures all-day riding comfort. And the Hydro Gear transmission delivers increased torque and control. Bring it home and cut like a pro. Find a Gravely ZT HD to help you get the job done right. Gravely, built to mow the distance.
Your local Gravely dealer is Richard's Lawn and Garden, located at 130 Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia. Phone number 304-927-4580. Be sure to visit our showroom across the street right beside the T-Mobile building.
Did you know Hardman's is now stocking Trex decking? That's right. You don't have to worry with staining your deck anymore with Trex decking. We have 3 colors in stock to choose from, so you can buy it today and install it tomorrow. Ask about special financing options and enjoy your new deck all summer long. Looking to beat the heat and upgrade the inside of your home this summer? Call Rachel and Ripley or Tracy and Spencer about new carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl flooring. Many of these options are in stock and ready for you to take home today. Maybe you want to give your walls their best look? Come in and pick out your new favorite color or have us color match to the one you just can't live without. Our Best Look Paint and Primer in One is your only choice for superior quality at an affordable price. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Is your grass already growing so fast it looks like a hayfield? Then you need to go see the professionals at Hildreth Supply. Hildreth Supply has all the Husqvarna equipment you need to tame that out-of-control yard. How about the Husqvarna riding lawnmower, model number YTH 18542, priced at $2218.75. Husqvarna trimmer, model number 329L for $249.99, or model number 130L for $265.94, and many more. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Shall we take an inventory of what's happening or just move on? This is Lisa Simmons from Honest Fred's Flooring, and we decided early on that the more you look backwards, the harder it is to move forward. So as for Advice 101, Honest Fred style, Put one foot in front of the other, and if it's not on Honest Spreads Flooring, why bother? Stop in and see us at 373 East Main Street in Spencer, or check us out on the web.
HonestSpreads.com. The new Fords keep it coming at Jack Garrett Ford. Drive away a new Ford Explorer, Escape, or F-150 at an affordable price. And of course, Jack Garrett's selection of used beauties, like a 20 Ford Escape for $30,009, a 16 Ford Focus $17,900, a 17 Jeep Renegade 4x4 $19,900, and many more while they last. Accepting orders for new Fords too. See you today at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. Game 1 of the 2022 season. It was a very solid first half for the Roane County Raiders. They lead St. Mary's 24-0. Both teams back out on the new turf field warming up. While we've got 3 minutes on the clock, Matt White, let's take a look at some scores of interest around the state in all three classes.
Yeah, nothing too crazy going on that we didn't majorly expect. No reported score here for Lincoln County. That's Roane County's opponent for next week. They're playing Princeton on the road. Ripley, they are down 21-6 to Brooke. That was reported in the second quarter. A couple of interesting games, I think, coming up here in AA. We'd like to get the score from Braxton County. They're up at, or they're hosting Lincoln High School. No score reported in that one. One that was a little interesting early, I thought, was Lewis County. They're on the road at Fairmont Senior. They were hanging tough early in the first half, but it's pulled away 28-6 now. Fairmont Senior on top of Lewis County. The AA game of the week, that seems to be pretty interesting so far. Herbert Hoover up 13-6 on Scott. Big blowout down in Independence last night, 60-0 over Liberty Raleigh. And let's see, Weir, they hosted Oak Glen, which is going to be the new opponent for us this year at the end of the season. We're taking that one over Oak Glen 32-13. And a couple of interesting ones in single A that we were kind of looking at. Clay County going down to play Midland Trail. They're up 24-8 in the second quarter. Ravenswood, a team that went winless last season, they're up 28-0 on Magnolia at the half. Big one here for Doddridge County. They're on the road at South Harrison. They're leading 18-0 in the third quarter of that game. And we always want to try to get a score update from our friends to the east in Calhoun and our friends to the north in Wirt County. We've done a lot of games in both of those places over the last couple of years. No score reported in that one. Big game. Big rivalry game for Calhoun and Wirt. But the most important score of all, Drew, as always, Roane County up 24-0 here against the St. Mary's Blue Devils, as we are just a few moments away from starting second half action.
Colton Paxton representing the Roane County captains, and Peyton Girard meeting out at the Big Raider R in the center of the field. It will be St. Mary's possession to begin the second half of play. And, John, if you're going to dial up the second half, really it starts again with the defense, and it will start immediately on defense.
Yeah, just continue to play steady defense, and our offense is going to take care of itself. Drew, that offensive line is going to continue to move some guys around, churn those guys up there just a little bit. And Roane County just has to stick to what worked there in the first half. It's going to be interesting to see if we see Roush anymore in the ballgame. It's going to totally change up St. Mary's offense as it did. And we just got to continue to play steady football.
Yeah, when you really don't have to key on that young man, even though Boron, obviously a qualified runner, and Ramsey, but it takes your eyes a little bit easier defensively. It will be Ramsey back deep to receive with Boron as we begin the second half of play. Coben Cottrell from the 40, right to left, it will sail off of his right foot. He put a couple deep ones and then kicked one out of bounds in the first half of play.
He's done a good job of getting the ball deep. You want to try to get a little bit more height to give your coverage team some time to get down there. First year guy, big time play potential there.
Cottrell approaches slowly. Foot in, line drive deep. That'll be Ramsey at the 12. He'll take it near side, looking for open running room. towards the sideline, shoved out of bounds by Colton Paxton just past the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, you had Begler coming in there like a heat-seeking missile. Ramsey made a business decision and said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and run out of bounds here.
1st and 10 for the first possession of the second half for St. Mary's. And as you look out there, it will be Ashton Boron in the backfield with Ramsey. So a tough, start for Roush, but hopefully it's nothing too major. And he can get back out on the field the rest of the year. Here we go. Back split in the backfield. Under center goes the 6'7" quarterback, Luke Powell. First snap, handoff around the end. Boron looking for room to run, cuts it up at the 33 and falls forward for a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice tackle there that time by Ori May. Just staying put and doing his thing. Begler looks like he's got a little dinged up there on the knee. Maybe it's a little bit of a cramp.
Yeah, first game. It's been humid here tonight. With the weather came through earlier, it killed the heat, thankfully, but it's still a very humid night. And again, always on first games of the season, cramps become issues. Trip receivers near side, single to the far side. Powell out of the shotgun with Ramsey to his right. He'll hand it off to Ramsey. Off tackle, lots of room over the 40, over midfield, down the sideline, puts a shoulder down and is pushed out of bounds by Sawyer Hunt at the 40-yard line. A massive hole for Ramsey.
Yeah, nice job that time, Sawyer, with the pursuit. And just chopped the big man down, but a big gain for St. Mary's, their biggest play of the night.
Almost doubling their yardage from that first half. Only 36 in the first half on the ground, 26 on that play alone.
First big play for the Blue Devil offense. 10:55 and rolling, third quarter, 24-0 Raiders. Powell under center. Powell going to fake it. He's going to roll, looking to throw. Dumps it over the middle to his tight end, Cox. And did he keep a hold of that?
He definitely did, Drew. It was all hands. So St. Mary's coming out firing here on offense, Drew, but Roane County's defense still has an opportunity to settle down. This is our area, right?
It has been in years past. Seems like the Raiders don't get fired up defensively until their backs are against the end zone. 1st and 10 inside the Roane County 30 at the 28. Twin receivers out to the far side. Backs in the offset I. Powell crouching down. Fakes the give, scissors play, and that's wide open again. Ramsey breaking tackles in the secondary inside the 10 down to the 5. Something that St. Mary's is doing is not fitting the eye of the Raider defense right now. Ramsey has not been touched down the field.
Yeah, that counter under, Drew, has really kind of wreaked havoc on the interior defense of Roane County. Paxton, though, and Sawyer Hunt both there combined for that tackle.
What if you're a St. Mary's fan? This is Novocaine. This is good medicine. See if the Raiders can clamp down at the 5, 1st and goal. Ace formation. Handoff goes. Off tackle. Ramsey fighting for yardage. He won't get much as he is down at the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play. 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, there's Paxton getting in there for another one. It's going to give him 6 on the game.
9:35 and rolling, third quarter action. First possession of the second half. 2 big plays for Ramsey. And for the first time, St. Mary's sniffing the end zone. 24-0 at the moment, Roane County leading. Ramsey and Powell will be alone in the shotgun. Snap is back. 3-step drop. Pump fakes Powell. Looking to the outside. He's got his man. And what a catch by Chance Cox. He tipped it to himself and brought it down.
Cox, just one of those big kids, Drew. I've seen him at the JV level for the last couple years. Sawyer Hunt there on the coverage. A little bit of size difference there as Cox is able to just kind of box him out.
So a very good start to the second half for St. Mary's, and this is why we said you've got a whole nother half to play. Just like that, it's a 2-possession ball game. And it will be St. Mary's going for the extra point. And help me out with that number, John.
I think it was 24, maybe.
Now they're going to fake it. Here's
19.
the pitch outside. Number 19, Moran. And look at the pursuit by Lane Watson, the double leg takedown. And Shane Moran unable to connect. So Roane County, a little spark of life after giving up the
little fake, and then watch
touchdown.
Lane here, 2 takedown right there.
Flying in like a missile. So 24-6, but Matt, it took less than 3 minutes here in the start of the third quarter for St. Mary's to strike.
Yeah, pretty quick one there. It was 6 plays. They went 68 yards, 2 minutes and 54 seconds off the clock. Powell to Cox with the 5-yard touchdown pitch and catch. The 2-point conversion attempt was no good, 24-6. Now Roane County on top of St. Mary's. 3 first downs, only 2 first downs in the whole first half given up by the Roane County defense. So time to buckle down, just get back to playing your game.
Obviously, after a big momentum boost, you better watch for anything tricky like an onside kick.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Jody Moat is not afraid to do things like that, and he knows how important momentum can be in games. So if you are the special teams coach for Roane County, you say, be aware.
Yeah, all those guys on that front line better be ready.
It will be Cox to do the kicking once again for St. Mary's. Right to left it will go. Begler and Harper back deep.
That's Hauser kicking.
Oh, it is Hauser. Okay. He's also large.
Yeah, they got some big ones up there.
He'll send this one high and shallow. This is going to hit on the ground. Harper unable to grab it first. Now picks it up at the 15 to the 20, and he won't get much. Just out to about the 24 or 5-yard line. Roane County will begin possession for the first time in the second half.
All right, Roane County can control this now here, Drew. They just got to get their offense rolling. They have done that for most of the evening here this evening, so get this ball rolling, chew some clock up, and let's get back in the end zone and stretch this lead back out.
So Jacob Greathouse, the freshman quarterback, will arrive into the Roane County huddle. They'll start 1st and 10, moving right to left from the 25-yard line. Harper will be sent out to the near side. Watson to the far side. Begler and Delk split in the backfield. Quick hitter up the middle. Delk pushing out to the 30-yard line. Again, that quick hitter has been effective.
Yep. Ball is in your hands, and he's already passed you. Guys making tackles from behind. Hauser there with another tackle.
8:45 and rolling here in the third quarter. Roane County gave up a touchdown to begin. They lead it 24-6. Greathouse all the way over near the numbers, getting the call. They'll break the huddle with 10 on the play clock.
Got to move, got to move.
Back split with 3 on the clock, 2 on the clock. Here's the scissors misdirection.
There you go, Shea.
Harper looking to break free. He won't be able to get free of the mitts of a player. Had he been able to, it's nothing but beautiful green turf.
Yeah, you can see Shea just lower that shoulder, dip through that hole right here. Nice lead block, but just wasn't able to break the grip.
Does pick up the first down yardage and then some out to the 38.5-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders. Under 8 and rolling in the third. 24-6. Raiders leading by 18. Receiver to both sides yet again. Back split. Yet again, quick hitter. Delk off tackle. Keep a hold of that ball, young man. And he will pick up 4. I said one time I would take 4 yards in a cloud of dust all day, every day.
Yep. Coach Hardman, running back coach back when I was back in high school, and that's all he preached was that's what we got to do, pick up 3 yards.
2nd down and 6 at the 42 for Roane County. They'll move into the traditional I. Wing on the right side is Paxton. Jacob Greathouse pitching it outside. Begler looking for room to run. Cuts it back against the grain. And there he goes. He cut it against the defense. One man to beat. He'll cut it off at the 25. Leaves that man in the dust. cuts it at the 15, spins down to the 11-yard line. A big run by Begler.
All it takes, Drew, is a seam, and that workhorse is out to the races. Looks like Beggs is dinged up just a little bit, but you know what? That was a long, tough run. Nice job, Begler.
47 on that carry.
And a beautiful cut at the end at the 25 to leave a defender in the dust. And all the way down to the 11 goes Begler. 6:55 and rolling here in the third quarter. The Raiders would like to get the score back. They gave up. They lead 24-6. Back to the power. Heavy package right. Second man through is Delk, and boy, the weight room has worked. That young man gained about 25 pounds of muscle in the offseason. It shows in his body, and it shows in his running now.
Yeah, just that quick hitter once again out of heavy, Drew, and you're picking up yards. Looking down on the sideline, Begler is cramping, but you've got a sophomore, big body running back is in Shea Harper that was back there dotting the I. Now they're going to bring in Clay Walker to that fullback spot.
Yeah, should be Walker and
Paxton up front.
Delk dotting that power I. 6:15 and rolling. Second down and 5. The Raiders can pick up a first down here. Delk, shoulder in. Delk almost got to the end zone. He will have enough, though, for the Raider first down. It will be first and goal from the 6-inch line. And he is running with a massive purpose. He ran hard last year, John, but he has changed his body to where he has decided he wants to be that power guy.
Last year, you go back and watch film of him against St. Mary's, broke a nice big run, but little stutter step on the sideline, didn't lower the shoulder. This year, he is absolutely just lowering the shoulder, lowering the boom on these defenders.
See if the Raiders can finish it off here at the 6-inch line. Jacob Greathouse, the freshman, could it be him for a first ever touchdown? Snap back, Greathouse working towards the end zone, spinning off some defenders. Will he fall in is the question. He will not. St. Mary's able to shut the door on Greathouse. I thought maybe give the freshman an opportunity.
You got to give him the opportunity there, Drew, to get himself in the end zone, to give him a little bit more confidence on the season. Got to stay just a little bit lower in that situation, use those legs to drive through. And St. Mary's did a good job of sniffing that out. But I think maybe Paxton here?
This is the moment where you've got 3 guys who can really run hard in the backfield.
You got Delk, second man through.
Greathouse pushing forward, and I don't think Roane County got it again. They did not. They will not lose yardage, but it'll be third down and goal from the 6-inch line. 4:50 and rolling here in the third quarter, 24-6. Let's see if these big hosses up front can take offense to those first 2 plays.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. They're going to kind of take offense to that. Nobody really pushed those guys around.
Christian Jarvis motioning towards the sideline. What he's saying, bring it my way or what?
He's probably saying, bring it right behind me. I'm going to get you guys there.
Raiders need to hurry. They will not break the huddle with more than 5 seconds on the clock, and they're going to have to call a timeout. So a little indecision there for Roane County after being stuffed on the first 2. We'll have a third and goal from the inch line after this message.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Third down and inches for the Raiders here in the third quarter with 4:18 remaining. 24-6. The Raiders gave up a touchdown to begin this quarter. They're looking to get it back. Briar Begler is cramping up, is back into the ball game now. And they will go back to the I formation.
Third and goal coming up your way.
It will be Delk, followed by Begler, Jacob Greathouse, the QB. They'll put Paxton at a wing position. St. Mary's, 9 in the box. Here we go. Snap back, pitch outside. Begler breaks one tackle and loses yardage. Tackled on the edge, and Roane County now has a 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. A big stand for St. Mary's right now.
Yeah, Gillard there with his 7th tackle of the game. You're just able to get outside there, get to the fight off a block, and then just wrap him up.
So this makes things a little more challenging for the Raiders. Boy, you cannot afford not to score here after the touchdown by the Blue Devils. The lack of motivation would help.
Yeah.
Here we go. Raiders will go heavy package. Snap back. Greathouse going to look to throw. He's got his man in the end zone. Jacob Greathouse, his first high school varsity touchdown, comes on the front side delay pass.
Yeah, surprise there, Drew. Paxton just in the right spot. Greathouse delivers the touchdown pass for his first varsity touchdown.
Boy, and showing the moxie was Greathouse. He had pressure coming, held on until he saw Paxton break away from the block and delivered a nice dump pass into the end zone. So they made it challenging, but the Raiders able to punch it in here. They'll go for 2. Heavy package to the right. Greathouse in the backfield. He'll look to throw again. Looking, launches it deep into the end zone, and coming over late was Girard to knock it down. So the Raiders get it back, and they lead 30-6 with 3:29 left in quarter number 3. We'll be back.
Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk. I'm a lifelong resident of Roane County and a 2001 graduate of Roane County High School. I've spent the last 18 years working in service of the public at Roane General Hospital and the last 10 years helping to cover youth sports here on WVRC. I've had the privilege of watching my father for the last 24 years, and I understand firsthand the amount of time and dedication it takes to be a successful county clerk. It's about the people knowing that when they walk through the door, they will be treated fairly and with respect, no matter the situation. The county clerk should always be the face of the office and not just a name on the door. If elected, I promise to continue with the same standards of hard work and service to the people of Roane County and the surrounding communities that you've all come to know and expect. Thank you for your support in the upcoming election. Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk.
Paid for by the candidate. Well, Matt White, they made it difficult, but the Raiders able to punch it in on a nice delay pass.
Yeah, got a little bit scary there. 10 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. Jacob Greathouse to Colton Paxton for the 3-yard touchdown catch. 2-point conversion was no good. Scores out now. It's 30-6.
Cottrell ready to do the kicking. Boron and Ramsey back deep. This one is squibbed over to a near upside guy. I can't see that far because the fog has rolling in. I don't even have a 12 on my roster. There is a 12 there somewhere, so good luck.
Yep.
The fog has rolled in, though. Very interesting view for us, although I'm sure the fans who are watching on our YouTube and Facebook feeds not liking the fog. Creates an interesting... just an interesting look.
Ryan Kent, Drew. He's not number 14.
Gotcha. 1st and 10 for St. Mary's after the big drive to begin this second half. They have it in good field position at the 40. Ace formation. Twin receivers both sides. Shotgun, the handoff, Ramsey, and there he goes again. Breaks a tackle at midfield. He's headed down the sideline. Ramsey all the way to the end zone. One play, touchdown.
Roane County's got 2 guys down on the field.
Oh, man.
With some cramps, it looks like.
Okay.
But I don't know what has happened to the changes up front for St. Mary's. Roane County back-to-back times not able to diagnose it, and Ramsey running wild now.
Yeah, it's just that underneath counter deal. And they're just sealing guys off there in the middle, Drew, and he's just picking his poison. There was somebody there that laid a hit on him but wasn't able to bring him down. And then once he got his jets going, He's long-strided guy and just down the sideline for the touchdown.
Well, no time for celebration for Roane County after the score to put it back out to 24. It's right back down to an 18-point lead for the Raiders. And I tell you what, you'd like to keep it at 18. That means it's still 3 possessions.
Yeah.
You give up a 2-point conversion here, things get a little squirrely.
Yeah, you got Christian Jarvis down there cramping up. And I'm trying to look across to see who that is on the other side. Trying to look down and see who we've got in the huddle. Maybe Paxton. Maybe Paxton and, yeah, Christian Jarvis. He's up.
It just cramps, but again, once you start cramping, it's kind of difficult to stop cramping.
Yep.
You got to get some fluids in you quickly.
Ask anybody, ask Shadrach Greathouse.
Yes.
So Christian, hopefully he's a two-way starter guy. That's going to affect what we do on the offensive line if we can't get him squared away. And then I believe, like I said, I think that's Paxton over there. He's needing to get some hydration. Those cramps, man, they are tough to handle, tough to deal with.
Let me get that boy some pickle juice.
Yeah. Where you at, Uncle Ricky? Get him some pickle juice.
So they're stretching out the Roane County player. I don't think that is Paxton. I think I see Paxton down in the huddle.
Is it Delk?
I thought there was a 4 Delk there, so Delk cramping up here. And obviously that is not good.
Yeah. the one thing that is going to work in our favor is you got Greathouse that's going to be able to play quarterback, and you can bring Shea or Clay Walker into the backfield, so you're going to be okay. And Clay's going to play a linebacker role as well. So got to get Delk some hydration.
3:14 on the clock. It took just one play. And I tell you, that makes a person nervous. I'm kind of a nervous person anyway, John, but the fact that Roane County's defense has no answer right now for Joey Ramsey means that this could get interesting if Roane County doesn't diagnose that quickly.
Yeah.
Ramsey, 3 of his last 4 carries, 26, 22, and then that big 60-yarder.
They will go for 2. Powell will go under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Single receiver to the near side. Snap back. Powell going to pitch it outside. Boron looking for the opening. Boron will fall into the end zone. Extra effort. He got through the defense of the Raiders, and that makes it a 2-possession ball game. Suddenly, the St. Mary's faithful and St. Mary's players have changed their momentum. 3:14 left in the third, 30-14. Timeout. We'll be back.
When the heat starts to rise, pick your perfect chill at your Spencer McDonald's. We are now offering our iced carbonated drinks. Try one of our 3 new flavors, Fanta Wild Cherry, Fanta Blue Raspberry, or Coca-Cola. Stop by today at your Spencer McDonald's. We are proud supporters of all Roane County athletes. McDonald's, I'm loving it, and so will you.
3:14 left in the third. That didn't take much, Matt White.
Only 15 seconds off the clock for Joey Ramsey to go 60 yards. Boron with the 2-point conversion. So 30-14 now, Roane County still on top of St. Mary's. 3:14 left here in this third quarter. If you're Roane County, you really want to get out there and just continue to establish what you've been doing on offense and let that offensive line really just plow the way for Begler and Delk, with both of them dealing with cramps right at the moment.
Hauser to do the kicking. Continue to be careful if you're Roane County. Do not assume this is going deep. Begler and Harper are back deep in case it goes there. It will. That one sent way downtown. That's going to hit off of the hands of Shea Harper and go into the end zone. Boy, that was scary. The Raiders will have field position. They've been struggling with field position here. They'll get it at the 20.
Yeah, last time we had a little bit rough field position, but we were able to take one down, punch it in, eat some time up off of the clock, and that's got to be the next thing that we got to look to do here, Drew. Just kind of have a nice drive, try to punch one in and eat that clock up a little bit.
Absolutely. You've got to keep focused here offensively. You don't want to get into the game of trading touchdowns with a dangerous St. Mary's team. You'd like to try to be able to put them away. 3:14 left in the third. The Raiders will begin their second possession from their own 20-yard line. Under center goes Greathouse. Back split in the backfield. Scissors misdirection
there we
play.
Go.
Harper jump cuts at the 22, gets out to the 24. 4-yard gain on first down.
Such a nice weapon to have, Shea Harper there, Drew. Just line him up at a wing position and let him come under on that counter. Just kind of like a play from St. Mary's playbook.
Well, Delk will come back in here, and he looks to be okay. And the Raiders will be content to slow the pace down here and run the clock a little bit and try to be efficient and effective offensively. I formation for Roane County. Greathouse handing it off. That's Begler. Big hole, cuts it off out to the 30 and then jumps out to the 33 or 34-yard line. Very good lead blocking for the Raiders.
Yeah, you had Delk out there just leading the way. A jump cut because Delk had his guy sealed off and up into the inner part of the field, and Sharkey with another tackle.
The clock will continue to roll. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, quarter number 3. Roane County leading by 16, 30-14, but St. Mary's, they have shown the ability to be quick strike on offense. Backs will split now. Begler and Delk in the backfield. Greathouse. Scissors misdirection carry again. Harper breaks the tackle. He's to the sideline. Harper, one man to beat. Harper inside the 45, down to the 40-yard line, and Shea has opened up 2 big runs here tonight.
Great blocking up front there, and Shea just picked his way down the sideline, shucks a guy off, and continues to churn for yardage.
At 26 on that carry.
That moves the clock inside of 2 minutes. That moves Roane County inside of St. Mary's territory. You see Delk there continuing to try to stretch out his right leg. 1st and 10 at the 40 of St. Mary's for Roane County. Back split in the backfield. Greathouse calls for a motion man. That's Harper. They're going to give it to Shea again. Jump cuts again. He'll push inside the 40. They may give him a yard on the play. Well diagnosed by St. Mary's, and I think Shea made a good decision cutting that one up.
Yeah, you want to cut that thing back up. Powell there, the quarterback, playing defensive end. And Coach Burdett has the opportunity here to use Shea because he's a little more fresh than what Delk and Begler are.
He'll be at the wing near side. Hard count. St. Mary's flinches but does not break the plane. Greathouse steps back, reassesses. 54 seconds left in the third. Greathouse taking his time. Harper in motion from behind. They'll fake the give to him, and they'll give it to Begler up the middle, and he is locked up.
Kind of a little congested play there, Drew.
I would imagine the Raiders are not going to run another play. They're going to try to rest their bodies. But it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 from the 38 of St. Mary's, with Roane County leading by 16. Your score as we enter the final quarter, Roane County 30 and St. Mary's 14.
McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances has been servicing Spencer and the surrounding area for over 50 years. McIntosh carries the finest selection of products to bring you the best value for your purchases. We are a full-line furniture, appliance, bedding, and hardware retailer. We proudly supply Amana, Frigidaire, Vaughn, Brown, Lazy Boy, Whirlpool, Brown, and Maytag products. Shop local and support local businesses who support local athletes. We offer what the big stores won't: sales, service, delivery, installation, and removal. Call 304-927-2700. Visit us on the web at macintosh.goretailer.com. Check out our Facebook page at McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances, or stop by and see us at 204 Market Street in downtown Spencer. You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels and Spencer at 304-927-5680 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Fourth quarter to begin. Roane County, a big run by Shea Harper to get them into St. Mary's territory, but two big plays defensively have forced Roane County into a third and long situation, leading 30-16. It's a 30-14. It's a 16.2 possession lead for the Raiders at the moment. 3rd and 8 from the 38.5 of St. Mary's.
It's good to see Begler and Delk both out there. Those guys had a little bit of cramp issues as well as Christian Jarvis, so it's nice to see all those guys in there.
Don't need it all on this play, but it'd be nice to get a lot. Greathouse under center. Snap back, fakes the give. He'll roll near side, looking. He's got a man open backside. Doesn't have the ability to turn. He had Shea Harper absolutely unabated at the 10, but it was outside of the peripheral. The Raiders will be forced into a 4th and 8.
Yeah, you got to give him kudos, Drew, for standing in there and taking a lick. He's right back up, going to run this offense. I thought he was going to look for Delk there right out of the backfield in that flat, but wasn't able to connect with Lane.
Yeah, it would have been a tough throw. Even if he would have seen Shea down the field, he would have had to throw that one back across his body a little bit. Would have been a very, very difficult throw.
Raiders are going to need to hurry again. Play clock down to 5. They'll break the huddle with 4, 3, 2. Are they going to have to burn a timeout? They don't burn the timeout, or do they? I don't see any flags.
I do not see a flag, and I didn't see an official call a timeout.
There it is. The Raiders will take the penalty and add insult to injury. Boy, you look at the body language of St. Mary's right now. They have got the momentum.
Yeah, they've hit some big plays. Roane County seemed to just kind of stumble here. I don't know if it was maybe they thought, in that first half they kind of had it in the bag. St. Mary's came into play here in the second half.
4th down and 14. They need to get to the 30. I formation. Greathouse under center. Snap back. Pitch outside. Begler can't hold on to it. It's on the ground, and the Raiders give it up, and that was not pretty. Not at all.
They were looking for that pitch pass once again, Drew. You see Lane come across on that drag. Great coverage down there, but Begler not able to get his hands on that football. So Roane County's defense now has to step up.
It is now time for the Raider defense. They have been gashed in this second half on 2 series. 3 big carries on the first series for Ramsey. Took 1 to score from deep on the second. 11:49 left. The Raiders leading 30-14.
You see St. Mary's guys running up to the line. This defense got to really step it up here.
Ramsey to the left of Powell in the shotgun. Snap back. They're giving it to Ramsey. Off tackle. And a great recovery by Briar Begler.
Yes. Begler diagnosed that from the backside linebacker spot and just went in there and took his legs out. Because it was good.
Yard on the carry. 2nd down and 9. Ball resting at the Roane County 48-yard line. Raiders leading by 16. That's just 2 scores. Trip receiver sent out to the near side. Powell in the shotgun. Boron to his left. He's going to launch one out there. He's got his man wide open at the 40. And inside the 40 goes Brady Ilar. The quick hitter, we saw that on film.
Yeah, he just kind of sits in that little pocket there, Drew. Nobody in the area. He picks it up and takes it. Good for a first down.
Roane County needs something big to happen. They are looking on the ropes right now. St. Mary's has a mass of momentum.
Yeah, it's gut check time for your defensive line here.
10:55 and remaining in the game.
Nice to see Bunner or Christian make a big play here.
Shotgun for Powell. To the right is Ramsey. Snap back, and we've got a whistle.
Flag on the play.
I think it's going to be against St. Mary's. A little bit of movement.
You can see the hard count from Powell, and I may have been a flinch up front.
Ball started to call it.
So that will slow down the train for a second. And it will bring up first down and 15.
43-yard line.
Ball resting at the Roane County 43. 10:40 remaining in the game. Raiders leading 30-14.
A little bit of juice right there for the defense.
Ramsey stands to the right of the shotgun for Powell. Powell is a capable thrower. Another movement on the end for St. Mary's. They're going to move back 5 more.
All right.
Ball started to call against the Blue
So that will help things a little for Roane County, give them a little breathing room.
St. Mary's offense was in a little bit of a rhythm there, Drew. It throws things off now. Roane County's defense has to be hyped up here in this situation.
First and 20 from the 48 of Roane County. The clock will roll. 10 minutes, 40 seconds, counting down in the fourth. Raiders leading 30-14. 3 receivers split out to the far side. Tight end on the near side. Watch Cox. Snap back, the give. Ramsey off tackle again. And he is untouched down to the 35-yard line. What is going on?
They're just kicking that end out, Drew, and it's just everything up under. And Ramsey, how many yards is he looking at right now?
See, that puts him at 141.
Lane Watson with another assist there on the tackle, pushed him out of bounds. But Roane County has to stop this offense right now.
Big carries create a second down and 7, back down to the 35 of the Raiders. Under center goes Powell, motion man is Ramsey around the back. They're going to give him off tackle. Looking for room to run, and this time he won't find it.
Wow, Schaefer really did a great job there, Drew. He fought off a block and got him wrapped up around the legs. Delk and Shea Harper also in there on the stop.
10 minutes and rolling. Third down and 5. Boy, they gave him a lot of forward progress on that.
They gave him just about 2.5 yards on that one.
I didn't think he got anywhere near the 32 and a half. Third and 5, big play opportunity. They need it for Roane County. Receivers to the near side, 3 of them. Cox to the far side. Shotgun formation, snap back, looking on that little slant route. Got his man again. Maybe short, though, with a nice tackle on the edge by Watson. And it looks like, depending on the spot, we may have a 4th and inches. Great coverage by Watson, but that just little quick outs.
Yep.
Hard to cover. Clock continues to roll.
That's going to be a 4th and 1.
4th and 1 situation.
Big
St.
play.
Mary's needs the 28. Roane County would love to stop it here with 9 minutes left.
Let's go, D.
Spread formation, Ramsey in the backfield by himself. It's the quarterback, though, and Powell, he's 6'7", didn't need to get much, and he gets the first down. The
ball carrier.
The series will continue here for St. Mary's, and I'm telling you, if it gets down to a single score, the momentum is squarely on the side of the Blue Devils at the moment.
Don't want to see Bunner come out with holding his arm. You're going to bring Noah Jett, the sophomore, in. See what's going on with Bunner.
Roane County leading 30-14, 16-point lead. Ramsey goes to the left of the shotgun again. Powell surveys. Snap back. Powell to Ramsey. Roane County plays it well. The end on the far side. Destroyed that one. Matthew Schaefer once again.
Yeah, kid can play football. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Pretty good at football. I agree. 8:30 and rolling. Second and 11. Ball resting at the 32 of Roane County. Can the defense buck up here? They got to bow their chest out and get strong. Get strong and stay smart. Ramsey will move to the right of the shotgun for Powell. Two tight ends, one on either side. Snap back, Powell rolling. He wants to throw. Looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket, drilled, fights forward, picks up good yardage. About 4 of them on the play. Roane County, though, was protecting defensively. Powell had nowhere to throw it.
Yeah, it's good defense or good secondary play there. Linebackers covering as well. I think Jarvis and Noah Jett helped bring him down there.
Brings up a 3rd and 6. The yard to reach is the 15. Twins to both sides. Powell in the shotgun. Boron to his right. Snap is back. Powell, 5-step drop, looking over the middle. Launches it out there. Got his man, caught, and immediately dropped. But that may be a first down.
I don't know about that spot, Drew. I think he was right on this side of the line.
Well, Delk was right on that pass. But they are going to give a first down. St. Mary's is unstoppable offensively right now. The only thing that stopped them is their own penalties.
Yeah.
And they are banging on the door for a 3rd time here. They're wanting to cut it to a single possession deficit. Shotgun for Powell. Ramsey to the right. Snap back. Give Ramsey. Ramsey hit by Delk at the line of scrimmage. 7 minutes in rolling.
Delk and Schaefer come in and sandwich the running back there. It's going to be a big stop if Roane County could do something here. It'd be nice to turn the ball over right here, Drew.
If ever the Raiders defense needed to stand strong deep in their own territory, we're here tonight again, the first game of the season. 3 receivers split out to the near side, 1 to the far side, that's Cox. Snap back, looking near side, over the middle, the dump pass. Beautiful play defensively. And I'm looking to see who that is. Shea Harper stepped in front of that quick pass and tipped it away from Ramsey, the intended target. That will stop the clock with 6:31 remaining and a 3rd and 10 from the 15 of Roane County.
All right, here comes Bunner back in, going to give Christian Jarvis a little bit of a breather.
(30-14), Roane County trying to hang on here to this 2-possession lead. Ramsey to the left of the shotgun. Powell. The quarterback takes the snap, looking near side, launches it out there, and it is caught. Is it caught? We're waiting to see. And they're going to call it a catch.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
The Raider sideline up in arms about that one. They say Josiah DeMoss pulled it off the turf, and I can't believe it myself. Not quite. Actually, it is a first down, so 1st and goal.
No
with
way.
6:20 left in the game. The ball resting at Roane County's 5. And the officials call a timeout. A tough call, not going the way of Roane County. And I tell you, that was a great defensive play by Roane County. Got there at the time of the throw, and it was right down there at the turf, John. And it looked to us on our vantage point that.
Yeah, he did not control that ball, Drew. If he got his hands under it when Lane hit him, the ball moved and it squirted out. I mean, you could see it right at the end of the play.
Not a first down yet. It's going to be 4th and inches. So the Raider defense has one opportunity here to try to end the possession before St. Mary's scores for the 3rd straight time.
Watch here for that quarterback sneak up the middle. Powell's long legs may help assist him. Coach Burdett out there talking to the official.
So 4th and inches. Can the Raider defense hold? Powell looks like he may be taking it just with the QB sneak. Otherwise, it'll be Ramsey off tackle. Powell under center. Snap back. Powell looked like he moved early.
He did, definitely.
He was leaning early. I'm telling you, it looked like Powell moved early. He was leaning forward towards the 5-yard line. And what do we've got here? It looks like they have enough for the first down by a half of a yard. There were some extracurriculars there for a second. 6:05 remaining in the ball game, and St. Mary's has been unstoppable offensively. They're trying to cut it to a one-possession ball game. Heavy package in the backfield. 3 running backs. Under center goes Powell. Snap back. Looking to throw. He'll launch it out deep. And he's got his man, Ramsey, and that's a touchdown. Wow. Pretty good coverage out there by Jetton.
Yeah, Jetton was there, and Paxton was breathing down the neck of Powell, and he just got the ball out. But I'm telling you, there's no way that they should even have the football and an opportunity right here.
So what we thought might transpire here in this second half, if Roane County didn't fix the defense, has come to fruition. It is now 30-20, and with a 2-point conversion, this is a single-score game with 5:50 left.
Got to have a big play right here.
Can the Raider defense find something here? Ramsey to the right of Powell in the shotgun. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Tight into the far side. Snap back, whistles. Flags fly in. Delay of game.
Okay. There was a little confusion there in the secondary, Drew. You seen Sawyer Hunt trying to get out there and cover that slot. Just a little bit of confusion. That helps Roane County now settle down and make a play here.
St. Mary's needs to have 8 yards covered here to get the 2-point conversion and make it a 1-possession lead for Roane County. Ramsey stands to the right of Powell in the shotgun. Surveying the landscape. Powell, snap back, looking near side, launches it too high over the head of the intended target, Brady Ilar. And the Raiders will breathe a small sigh of relief, John, because although it's a 10-point lead, that means 2 possessions. There's a lot of time on the clock, and watch out for a possible onside.
Yeah, definitely. With the momentum kind of heading this way, anything is possible. So now we have to just really tune back into the football game, Drew. We just lost our focus there for a little while. We just got to tune back in. All these guys have played so much football throughout their career, midget league, middle school, and played together on that team last year. We just got to find that gut check. It's gut check time.
Matt White, break it down for us.
That was a long one, 14 plays to cover 49 yards, 5 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock. Powell to Ramsey with the 5-yard touchdown. Pass and catch, 2-point conversion attempt was no good. 30-20 now. Roane County hanging on top of St. Mary's, and if ever there was a good thing about that drive is that it took almost 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah. Secure the football, number 1, here on this kickoff attempt by Hauser. Get possession, and John, it would be a great time for a great drive.
Yeah. Great drive here. Eat that clock up. Don't give St. Mary's an opportunity to get themselves into a scoring position.
And with a turf field, the squibs are very interesting. Roane County is assuming an onside kick. They've got 10 up. Begler, the only player back deep. Hauser, onside kick. That one goes to the second unit, and it's the freshman Jacob Greathouse who slides on it. Boy, that kid is and has always been older than his age.
Yeah.
He's an old soul.
He just plays at a higher level than his age would show. So the Raiders are able to handle the onside kick attempt. 5:49 left with a 30-20 Roane County lead. And now you must rely on the offensive line to do a big job here.
Yeah, just let the O-line do what they do. Let them eat. Let them push people around up front. We have to do a better job of owning that line of scrimmage.
Greathouse under center, heavy package, power eye left. Snap back, loading up the box, St. Mary's. Begler spins free, backs down again, and he got 8 yards, and 5 of it was from the back leg.
Yep, just churn those legs, those crazy legs, Beggs.
2nd and 3 coming up for the Raiders.
And you always want to stay in front of the sticks. An 8-yard carry is big on first down. 2nd down and 2. Ball resting at the Roane County 46-yard line. Can the Raider Hogs do it up front?
John, are you more or less stressed up here still?
Oh, listen,
even trying to watch this.
Yeah, definitely stressed. I was feeling pretty good in the first half. It's like, man, this is pretty nice.
2nd and 2, heavy right. Second man through.
No.
Ball comes loose. It's on the ground.
Watson's got it.
Boy, it looked for a second like that was going right into the hands of Josiah DeMoss.
Nice.
And on top of the fact that Lane Watson is Johnny on the spot, he recovered it near the first down mark.
It looks like it's going to be a first down. Oh, yeah, first down with the chains.
That was catastrophe avoided.
Man.
Catastrophe avoided. First down on the fumble recovery by Lane Watson. 4:40 and rolling. Right now, St. Mary's has sold out on the run. They have got all 9 or 10 in the box. Nope, call it 11. 1st and 10, handoff, third man through. That's Begler, and he squirts out of the pile at the 50 and keeps his footing all the way down to the 44.
Statement drive right here, Drew, to absolutely put this ball game away.
4:11 and rolling, 2nd down and a long 2. A ball inside the 45 at the 44 of the Blue Devils. Raiders taking their time, bringing the plays in. They want to snap the ball with about 5 or less on the play clock.
You're under 4 minutes here. You definitely, clock is in your favor.
Heavy right. Greathouse under center. Ball security is important here. Begler, third man through, and he'll back down for another first down. And they say the ball comes loose. Did the ball come loose, or was he down already?
No, he had to have been down. Come on.
They are going to say that Begler was not down, and suddenly Roane County has lost possession.
Who came up with the ball? Nope. They called him down.
I mean, his butt was on the ground, but they're going to say a turnover.
Gosh. Preseason form, I'll tell you that, man.
So the Raiders unable to finish off St. Mary's with the final drive, a turnover at the 40-yard line, a questionable turnover.
Preseason forms for those Zebras out there, I'll tell you that.
So St. Mary's down by 10 and all the momentum on the far sideline. The Raider defense has reeled here today.
Let's go,
in the
D.
second half.
Let's buckle down here.
3:30 left, 30-20. Ramsey's going to split all the way out, and he'll come out of the game. Snap back. Powell drops the ball, and he's on the ground with it.
Paxton drooling right there, Drew. Please try to pick that thing up because he was going to tattoo him right there.
Powell did try to pick it up one time and then immediately got down to the knees. St. Mary's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We've got a big one brewing here. 3:23 left, 30-20, Roane County.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call, 304-927-6466. That's our specialty, NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
We have got drama brewing here at County Stadium in the fourth quarter. Roane County had an opportunity to run the clock out. Unfortunately for the Raiders, they were victim of a questionable call again, as Briar Begler was called still running when the ball was stripped out of his hands after a first down carry. The Raiders, with that first down, could have probably run it down with one more first down and win it, but now you give the ball back to St. Mary's with 3:23 on the clock, and you're leading 30-20. I cannot stress how important that two-point conversion miss was for St. Mary's.
Somebody keep an eye on Ramsey. He's been nullified the last 3 carries, but you've seen the big play potential. He's broken a 60-yarder.
Yeah, they got him lined out there at the split, Matt, where he was able to score on that last possession. But it looks like they're going to have Jedden and then Sawyer Hunt kind of over the top of Ramsey, as he's probably going to be that go-to guy.
If it's going to be Powell throwing it, you have got to get pressure on this guy. Yeah. Get him moving quickly, get him off his footing, and hope that he throws one quickly, errantly, whatever it may be. Some stoppage in play here. And a couple of Roane County coaches are out on the field. And I'm not sure why, but it looks like everybody has gotten what they needed taken care of. And we are ready to go. 2nd down and 15 from the 35 of the Blue Devils. And Roane County clinging to a 30-20 lead at the moment.
Big play, guys, up front. Let's get one there, Bunner.
Trips near side. Ramsey one-on-one on the outside. Powell in the shotgun. Snap back, Powell. Pump fake. He's going to launch one out to the far sideline. And Ramsey, does he have 2 feet in? That's the question. Yes, he does. What a catch by Ramsey.
He just went up and high pointed the ball. Once again, good coverage that time. Andy Jetton was step for step with him. But Ramsey able to go up and high point the football. And the momentum here, Drew, is not in our favor.
Once again, not a lot of pressure on Powell. He had time to pump fake twice. 1st and 10 at the Roane County 46. Twin receivers both sides. Powell in the shotgun. Snap back. Powell, 5-step drop. He's got all the time in the world. Look at Shea Harper stepping in front with the correct hand and knocking it away from Ilar.
That's 2 tip passes for Shea Harper. Shea, guy that's used to playing DN, a guy that's used to playing linebacker, and with everybody leaving from last year's team, he stepped up into a nice role in a secondary spot.
2nd and 10 from the 46, stopping the clock at 3:11, 30-20. Roane County clinging, and I mean it, clinging to a lead right now. It's been all St. Mary's this second half. Twin receivers, both sides, shotgun for Powell. Snap is back. He'll pitch it outside. Ramsey going to cut it up. Ramsey breaks a tackle. Uh-oh, here goes Ramsey down the far sideline. And Ramsey will pick up 15 and more.
Thought I saw the flag come in, but I did not see it. And just a missed tackle there. Roane County's defense has to step up and buckle down right here.
And he got out of bounds, which will stop the clock at 3:01. No answer for Ramsey right now. Absolutely none. The Raiders have got to find it deep down because they are not finding it diagnostically.
Right.
It's just got to be heart at this point. 1st and 10 at Roane County's 31-yard line. Powell with Ramsey to the left. The snap is back. Powell will roll. He's got pressure, and he will throw it away, and that should have been an intentional grounding. There wasn't anyone nearby.
Well, that ball didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Paxton come backside pursuit. Man, try to wrap him up.
For the first time, Paxton able to get to Powell. Powell just barely delivered it, but I'm with Matt White. I think Coach Burdett is asking the same thing.
Yeah, he's in the grasp. There wasn't a receiver in the area, and it did not get past the line of scrimmage. That 100% should have been an intentional grounding.
Whistles coming in. They'll reset the clock. 2nd and 10 from the Roane County 31. 2:56 remaining. Just 5 seconds ran off the clock. 3 receivers to the near side. Chance Cox one-on-one on the far side. You got Ramsey in the slot. Powell from the shotgun. Snap back. Powell looking over the middle. Near side, he goes with it. And a great catch that time by Ilar. Won't pick up a ton, but it will pick up 5, and here comes St. Mary's moving fast. 2:45 and rolling. It'll be 3rd down and 5 at the 27 of Roane County.
Let's get some pressure here, guys. Let's get some pressure here from the defensive front.
Watch for Ramsey. He's to the right of Powell. Shotgun formation. Snap back. Powell's going to look to throw. He's got pressure up the middle. And Colton Paxton has got him.
Colton Paxton, big, huge play.
The first sack of the game comes by way of Colton Paxton, and he was on a straight-out dog blitz up the gut. He got to Powell before Powell was even able to make a decision, and that will lose 7 yards, 8 yards, bring up a 4th and 13, and force St. Mary's to burn another timeout. And I think, is that their last, Matt?
I believe they have one left.
Raider defensive front crunched that nose or that center. Two of our guys kind of side by side, and then all of a sudden Paxton's able to split that gap, come clean straight through. Ori May also in there helping out a little bit with that. Things got a little chippy there at the end of that play. Ori has kind of been a little chippy here this evening, but he kept his composure. Great play that time by the Raider defense, bringing up a 4th down and 13.
Well, it gives the defense an opportunity here to make a possibly game-winning stop. The yard line to reach is right around the 21 of Roane County. The ball sits at the 35, so they'll need about 14 yards on 4th down and 2:16 left. Roane County leading 30-20. Ace formation, twins to both sides. Watch for Cox in the slot near side. Ramsey split out far to the wide side. Shotgun for Powell. Snap is back. 5-step drop. Pressure up the middle. They'll launch it deep and over the head of Ramsey, and the pressure got to Powell again.
Absolutely what we needed there, Drew. We needed that pressure. Ori May, the first guy coming through, and great coverage that time. You see Ori bust through, make Powell get rid of it a little quick over the outstretched arms of Ramsey. Good coverage downfield that time by Sawyer Hunt and Andy Jetton.
Well, it has been very nerve-wracking in the second half. The defense has struggled to handle Ramsey, and we asked right before that first down play at the last part, the defense just needs heart right now.
Yeah.
And they got it with Paxton right there. They got it very, very well.
Listen, Paxton, man, he's just a leader. He's just one of those guys that gets it all the way around, and what a play by that Mike linebacker.
Dare I say it, you must hold on to the football. 10 in the box for St. Mary's. Snap back, Begler. 2 hands, young man. Hold on to it with everything you have. And he'll pick up good yardage. That's 4 on the play. And here comes a flag. Let's hope that's not on Roane County.
Nah.
You got to keep your composure, and they're all saying, with their body language, they're pointing at St. Mary's.
Yeah, you could see the chippiness already coming on that play as they kind of slung Begler to the ground after the whistle had blown. Finally, a good call by the officiating crew.
I have not been on these guys much yet. John Penna has.
Listen, man.
First day back.
Yeah, I'm first day back on the job, man. I'm comfortable.
So Roane County at the moment with a 3-yard carry from Begler. And we're waiting for the White Hats. Personal foul on St. Mary's. So give Roane County the first down.
That's going to take the ball 15 yards inside St. Mary's territory.
There we go. There we go.
So I'm trying to do the math, John Penna. Even with a timeout for St. Mary's, can you kneel on it?
Oh, man, you put me in a spot here.
You get 40, you get 40. That's 80 seconds. That's a minute and 20 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to cut it close. Let's go ahead and run the ball, pick up a first down, and just put the nail in the coffin. Last year, kind of in the same spot, Drew. And
the difference is this was a little bit of a higher scoring ball game than last year.
Definitely was.
So the Raiders will have it 1st and 10 at the 47 of St. Mary's. And After the 24-0 halftime lead, I'm not one for making games close, but oh well, this has been an exciting second half nonetheless.
Yeah.
Even if my hair is grayer and the nitrate pills are ordered again.
And the blood pressure is at stroke level.
Sky high. Minute 30 and rolling, 30-20 Roane County. Heavy package to the right. Looks like Roane County moved early there. They're not going to call.
Let's go.
Outside Begler. Begler stay in bounds, and he does. Just barely. He got a first down, and now Roane County can kneel on it.
Nail in the coffin. Takes me back last year against Buffalo. We kind of had to have the same situation, and Beggs was that guy.
Big play, big run, and a big decision by Briar Begler to drop down to the knee at the right time.
I was going to say, man, he actually stopped, put a knee down inside of bounds. St. Mary's guys trying to say, hey, no, he was out, but no, he downed himself.
Raiders need only kneel on it, and how about the freshman Jacob Greathouse going to do that? Greathouse will step back. He'll kneel down on it. The clock will roll, and they will not start the play clock, and Roane County will not have to run another play.
Whew. Got a little squirrely.
Or will they have to run another play? They will. They're going to go ahead and
just
kneel
one
on
more.
it.
That'd be a good idea.
There it is. Game over. The Raiders ride the wave of a 24-0 halftime lead. They got everything they wanted and more from a resurgent St. Mary's second half team. In the end, the Raider defense makes the plays they need to make at big times, as they do, to take the victory 30-20, a big first game win for the Raiders. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap, give you your statistics, and we'll have your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after this.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. We welcome you back to County Stadium, a very relieved and I would say excited Roane County faithful fan section filtering down out of the stands. This one was in the first half looking all Roane County, 24-0. The Raider defense had caused 3 turnovers for St. Mary's. They capitalized on 2 of the 3. They looked to be rolling, and then came the second half. St. Mary's switched up something on their front line offensively. The Raiders were not want to diagnose that throughout the second half. Joey Ramsey ran wild on the Raiders in the second half, and it was a score in the second half off a nice sustained drive, followed by Roane County's turnover, followed by one play score by Ramsey, followed by Roane County struggling. But the Raiders put one drive together that they needed to. They got the score they needed to. And even in the situation, John, where the Raiders' defense was absolutely on its heels, struggling to find out what was happening with St. Mary's up front, when it mattered the absolute most, which was after giving up the score to make it 30-20, they made a play, they got pressure, and Powell overthrows the receiver in the end zone. It keeps it at that 2-possession lead. The Raiders are able to handle the onside kick, which is a big play, and following that, Roane County made the big plays when they needed to down the stretch. Obviously, you look at that play by Colton Paxton on the big sack of Powell, making it a 4th and long, and the Raiders just able to finish it off and just wow.
Yeah. You know, when you come out in the first half and you kind of put everything together like we did offensively, just absolutely manhandling guys up front, and then defensively really tuned in, forcing those turnovers, it's easy to kind of let up a little bit at the half. And, you know, usually this team is not the one to do that. And St. Mary's is a good football team. They're going to make adjustments there. So in the second half, it was kind of a change of pace. But Roane County, when we needed to, we stepped up in those situations. Leaders, those big guys that step up in big situations. You know, you had Paxton with an unbelievable read and just up the middle. Ori May played well as well. And then Begler being smart, being a football guy, takes it out and kneels the ball inside, inbounds, and then we're able to run the clock out. So a lot of good things, you know, a lot of stuff to look at and you know, get better at. So an exciting win on the turf field for the first time tonight. What
I like about it was there was no lack of intensity and effort on the part of Roane County. They really had it tonight. They were fired up. They really, it wasn't as if they weren't fired up in the second half. It was just they were struggling to diagnose. They were just trying to stay focused throughout that second half and at least find a way to make a big play. Give credit to St. Mary's. If you thought St. Mary's was going away in the second half, there's no way you know about football, because Coach Jody Moat, his crew, and that team and that program will not give up. And they will ride some momentum.
Yeah.
They'll make the adjustments. They did what they needed to do. Roane County was unable to find it for the majority of the second half. But in the end, when we said it's all about heart at this point, you're not going to diagnose things you haven't figured it out. So make a big play.
Yeah.
And they made multiple big plays when it mattered.
Yeah. So Ramsey's, Roush is not in the game. You know, you prepare the whole entire week. You're scouting that. You've got a guy that is your scout team guy that is going to play as Roush. He steps out of the game, right? So then you got to – then St. Mary's is going to change some things up and give you some different flavor. And Roane County just took a little bit of time to figure those things out. And once we did, and once we put them in those passing situations, the pressure from the guys up front was definitely what helped us out.
Yeah, big defensive effort in the first half with 3 turnovers. And, again, it wasn't pretty in the second half, but when it mattered the most down the stretch, big play after big play from Roane County's defense. I thought that obviously very impressed with the freshman Jacob Greathouse under center. Didn't make any big mistakes and threw a couple nice passes and ran that offense well. But, again, you look to Delkin Begler running so hard and Shea Harper reeling off a couple of big plays. So many things you could look to. Obviously the big play in the first half was Matthew Schaefer, though.
I might have got a little hyped up for that one, Drew, but, you know, that kid has really worked hard to get himself the opportunity to get, you know, to be in the situation here and to see him be rewarded. You know, it's awesome. And, you know, a lot of these guys have a special place in my heart, your heart, because we've coached these guys for a long time. And it's really awesome to see them with the success that they have up here at the high school going on right now. But, huge play by Matthew. Matthew had a lot of great tackles as well. And he's been a solid JV guy for the last couple years and now getting the opportunity to get those varsity reps. And I also thought Shea ran the ball super hard tonight. You talked about Delk last year understanding and learning how to lower that shoulder and to lower that boom. Shea is starting to figure that thing out. We've had plenty of conversations with him on those kind of things, but he's figuring those things out, running hard, and it's nice to have him in that backfield as well.
So the Battle of the Titans, it's Roane County 30-20. They go to 1-0 to start the season. They'll be in action next Friday night on the road. First of 3 straight on the road against Lincoln County. St. Mary's comes back home facing off against a Ravenswood team that at the time we looked last was putting it on Magnolia. It's a Ravenswood team that went 0-10. Well, we're interested in 1-0 Roane County, Matt White. How did that happen?
Yeah, a whole lot of ground game. It was 25 carries, 151 yards, and a score for Briar Begler. Skylar Delk with 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. And Shea Harper, 6 big carries for 76 yards. That's a really good yards per carry, over 10. Excellent job there by Shea. Passing, it was a mix and match. You had Delk. He was 2 for 4 for 26 yards, and then Jacob Greathouse was 1 for 3, 3 yards and a touchdown. That one touchdown reception going to Colton Paxton, and then Briar Begler with a catch for 17 yards, and Lane Watson with a catch for 9 yards. 18 first downs in the game for Roane County, 5 penalties for 30 yards, 1 turnover. Time of possession ended up being very comparable, about 28 apiece for each team after Roane County dominated that in the first half. 287 yards of offense on the ground, 29 through the air. That's 316 yards of total offense for Roane County here in this ball game. Defensively, a ton of guys stepped up in some key positions here. Colton Paxton led the way with 6 tackles. He also had a sack and a forced fumble. Briar Begler with 4 tackles, a fumble recovery. Ori May with a tackle and a sack. Skylar Delk, he had 5 tackles. Shay Harper with 3 tackles and a couple of really nice pass deflections and some key moments there as well. Matthew Schaefer, you mentioned 5 tackles. He had that pick 6 from 25 yards out for the score. Huge play early in the ball game. Lane Watson, he had 4 tackles. Christian Jarvis with 3. Jacob Greathouse with the interception. Just a ton of guys really getting in there and mixing things up. So proud of the way that defense just held tight after floundering a little bit in that second half. For St. Mary's, it was a huge turnaround in that second half. Ramsey, in the first half, St. Mary's only had 36 yards of total offense. Ramsey finished the game 15 carries, 157 yards, and a touchdown. Roush went out early, but 3 carries, 16 yards. And then Moran with 3 carries for 11. They went to a lot of passing down the stretch, did St. Mary's. Powell finished 9 for 16 for 77 yards and 2 scores. He had 3 of those completions for 20 yards went to Eiler. Ramsey with 2 catches, 24 yards and a touchdown. Cox with 2 catches, 17 yards and a touchdown. Wentz and DeMoss with a catch apiece for St. Mary's. 11 first downs after only having 2 in the first half for the Blue Devils. 8 penalties for 59 yards, but they really did come in some key moments that really kept Roane County in this one. 3 turnovers, all of those in the first half for the Blue Devils. 175 yards on the ground, 77 through the air. That's 252 yards of offense for St. Mary's, who defensively they were led the way by Peyton Girard. He had 8 tackles, and Joey Ramsey had 6. Cody Hauser had 4, and then Lewis had 4 as well for the Blue Devils. Sharky, the shark bait man. Add it all up. Big one for Roane County.
Yeah, very tough, hard-fought game, kind of an up-and-down game. And as a coach, you're okay with that because you're going to be able to teach a lot from this game against a tough team.
30-20, your final score. Roane County wins the first game of the season in a battle of the second half, 30-20. 1-0 Roane County, 0-1 St. Mary's. And we will take a break for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we come back, we'll wrap things up, give out our Player of the Game awards on offense and defense, and we will shut her down for the night here from County Stadium.
All you need is parts. All we need is parts. All we need is parts. Parts. Parts is all we need.
Well, maybe not all you need. Sometimes you need more. Willard Starchers has you covered with lots of parts and more with their high quality and strong sales staff to help diagnose your repair issues and provide you the expertise to ensure that you get the right parts, tools, and fluids to get your job done. If your car needs fixed and you need some parts, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
And we welcome you back to County Stadium. Final score, Roane County. It looked like it could get out of hand. St. Mary's in the second half had other decisions. And in the end, Roane County made the plays they need to make to get the big victory, 30-20 in game number 1 of the season. Time now for John Penna to once again distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Players of the Game.
We're going to go offense first here, Drew, tonight. Begler with 25 carries, 151 yards rushing, and a touchdown, and a very smart play to kind of seal the game there at the end. He just runs hard, continues to churn his legs, and pick up yardage in massive amounts. And then I'm going to give Shea Harper a nod. He had 6 carries for 76 yards. He wasn't able to score a touchdown, but he was able to definitely help Roane County make some big plays here tonight. So I'm going to give it to Begler and Shea Harper for the offensive side. Now for the defensive side, I'm going to look at Colton Paxton, man. He had a big play there towards the end, really helped Roane County out, and I'm also going to give a nod to my guy.
I would say you better.
To my guy, Matthew Schaefer. Man, what an awesome play. You had Paxton with 5 tackles, I believe, and a huge sack there at the end. And then you had Schaefer with 5 tackles and a tip bingo pick 6. Sorry for the yelling, but I couldn't help it. I was kind of excited. It's hard to move from coach and being on the sideline and screaming your head off to getting back up here in the booth. But, man, I'm happy to be here, and I'm very proud of my guys there on the Raider football team.
Congratulations to Briar Begler and Shea Harper, our offensive players of the game. Colton Paxton, Matthew Schaefer, our defensive players of the game. Our next sports broadcast next Wednesday, we'll be back on the air with the Raider Review. We will be very excited to discuss Roane County sports, including this opening round victory for the Raiders. Our next sports broadcast, though, on football side will be Friday night at Lincoln County High School. We'll make the long trip down to Hamlin, West Virginia for a 7:30 p.m. start. We'll be on the air with pregame coverage at 7:05 p.m. as well. Don't forget, we'll have Lady Raider volleyball action as well next week. Follow us on our Facebook page for all of the updated schedules. That'll do it for us here tonight. 30-20, Roane County victorious over St. Mary's. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies doing a great job with our YouTube stream and our Facebook stuff with graphics, instant replays, and, of course, our scoreboard. Katie Nutter, as always, a great job on the camera for us. Matt White's back to the stats. He goes. Great job, Matt. John Penna, once again, my color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.